Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome.
Welcome.
Please let us know, have a thumbs up or something if you can hear us. Please let us know.
I can hear you.
Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday night.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I am too. Oh, I'm just itching to get on that cruise.
Right? Me too. I'm really excited. Okay, I do see a thumbs up. Awesome. Thanks, Angie. Well, let's do our intro real quick.
Hi.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Haley. Did you really just do that?
Hi.
Y'all.
Welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. Y'all know all my shenanigans.
But you're not.
A classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google food. I love to cook. Especially this woman right here. I love her more than cooking.
Oh, you'd love to cook me?
Yes. You're getting
what?
it fired up tonight.
Oh, gosh. He's going to
What are
cook
we
me,
making?
y'all.
I'm tired. I'm a little out of sorts. I can't think straight, so she's going to direct traffic for us.
This is usually when he's having his evening nap.
Yeah.
If you ever notice on some of the other lives where he's real talkative at first, then he's dead for like 30 minutes because he passes out.
Well, usually about now is when we've already eaten.
Right, that's
So
true.
like a food coma.
Well, if you're new here, please definitely give us a thumbs up, y'all. Make sure you're subscribed, so hit that subscribe button. And you know, we're here. A couple other things. You're on 2KKs. Probably heard how they now have the thank you, or they're called super thanks. So on any not live, so on any regular video, if you like really love it or something, anyways, it's some new thing YouTube released. It's called a super thanks, where you can watch a video and say, wow, that video was so awesome, and you send like a thanks as monetary. So just we got that too, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Now we're one of the cool kids,
right? But other than that, thank you again. It's the Friday night feast.
Yeah.
And
why am I so tired? I don't feel like I did that much today.
I told you, you need to drink your Redmond's peach pre-workout.
It's over there.
Yeah, but you need to drink it within 30 minutes.
Yeah, but my glass is full of tea right now.
So tonight we're going to make the Redmond's lemon pepper chicken. We're going to put it in the air fryer. I'm going to do it real easy, y'all. I'm not going to bread the chicken and all that. I'm just going to coat it with this stuff because it's amazing and put it in the air fryer. Real simple. And then to go with that, we're going to make some zucchini fries, but we're going to do them in the oven. And for the fries, what you'll need is some, egg wash, of course, some pork panko, and then optional, you can add to the pork panko your seasonings and some cheese, either Parmesan or something else. I just thought the cheese would help it crisp a little more. And then we're also going to make what did you call it?
I'm calling it Texas Ranch.
And it's basically, and we'll show you actually, we'll just get started on that real quick. So to get started, you're going to do equal parts of sour cream.
Here, measure it. As you're telling
I need the
this guy
container.
Oh, that.
What am I going to put it in?
I don't know. Let's mix it up in this.
So,
told you I'm out of sorts. I'm sorry.
All right, let's move some of this out of the way so people can somewhat see. There you go. All right, good. You can see there. So equal parts sour cream, and I just want to get this started now because I want these flavors to basically marry as much as possible. And this is going to be our dip for our fries and our chicken.
And then I know
so that's probably about a cup of sour cream.
Renee's probably going to be sad about this, but I have an old McCormick's container. We filled it with our Texas 5 spice. We're going to use it to season this, but then I'm also going to use the same container and take it on the cruise with me.
All right, now the mayo.
Burping it.
You're burping the mayo?
No. sour cream.
And you can definitely make your own mayo. It's super easy, y'all. 2KK has a great recipe for it. But it's really easy. I'm lazy. Costco sells this big one by Primal Kitchen. There's no, scary oils or anything. It's basically as close to making as your own. I'm reading, avocado oil, organic eggs, organic egg yolks. Like, how would you get organic eggs but not organic egg yolks? I don't know. Anyhow,
stranger things have happened.
Organic vinegar, sea salt, organic rosemary extract, and that's it. So that's why I just do this. Yes, you could definitely save money and make your own mayo. Now you can have it.
I just figured you didn't read the sour cream. You weren't going to read that one. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Because this one says it's pure and natural.
And then for the seasoning, that's just our oven. So for the zucchini fries, you can probably see that down below. Get the oven preheated to 425.
I gotta rearrange stuff to get everything back into the fridge.
Right. So we're gonna do roughly 2 tablespoons of the ranch. Now this is the Porking Good ranch seasoning. And then, of course, our Texas 5 spice. That's how it's a Texas ranch. Add that heat in there.
I'm going to do the juice of 1 whole lemon.
So do a tablespoon of the Texas 5 spice. And then once he adds in the lemon, close there. Then he'll start mixing it for me. That's good. I think it's good. And that lemon will just give that little zing that, ranch usually has. I know I saw Matreya's in here, so she's definitely home of the mayo or ranch lovin', right? So let me know, are you like Team Ranch where you need ranch dressing with everything, or do you like other sauces?
You still need this?
No, I'm good.
I just have this extra lid here. I'm using this to put my utensils on.
All right, let's.
I dribbled on my leg.
Uh-oh. Ooh, sexy leg. All right, then you'll mix it up for me?
Sure.
Thank you. And then that way he could get that in the refrigerator while we're prepping everything else. So let's say a few hellos, right? A keto mom, Becky Warren. Hey,
howdy,
she
howdy,
said,
howdy.
I used my Redmond real salt on my brisket this morning.
Nice.
Ooh, which was it? Just the regular kosher salt, or did you use one of the smoked? She was eating good in the neighborhood. If you're eating brisket, yes, you're definitely eating good. Carrie's here. Hey, Carrie, welcome back. Angie's here. It's getting hot in Texas, isn't it? Hey, Angie, welcome back. She said, good evening. Carrie said, when veggies go to the beach, they wear zucchinis. Christy Davis. Hey, Christy. She said, laugh, laugh, that's pretty good. Oh, the joke. Haley said, hi, everyone. Welcome back, Haley. Let us know what you think of the Chalk Zero. I mean, just to see your thoughts on it. Bluegrass Girls here. Hey, Sarah. Welcome back. 22 Q Cat said, I'm glad to be here on this Friday night with Shelly, Heath, and all you. Bring on the phone. On the fun, rather. Good luck with all your technical stuff. Thank you, 22
Don't jinx me.
Oh, look, I see a big chunk right there.
Tastes good so far, but needs a little more heat.
Well, there was a big chunk kind of on the side there.
Okay. That's why we did it in a glass bowl so we can see that.
Right? I'm just checking all the sides here.
Yes, Chef.
Okay. Try it again. Mix it a few more. Well, I'm definitely glad to be here. I'm telling you what, this week just flew by. Did it fly by for anybody else? My coworker was saying all week she felt like she was 2 or 3. Like Monday felt like Wednesday.
Wow.
And then Wednesday she thought it was Sunday. She was all over the place. And I was like, I mean, each day felt like the day, but it just seemed like it just goes so fast. Like today I was working and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, like more than half the day's over. Like I've got too much work and not enough time. Jen's here. Hey, Jen. She goes, howdy, Horde. Happy Derby. Oh, the Kentucky Derby's going on. Awesome. She goes, listening while preparing for food for tomorrow. Pimento cheese, hot brown dip.
How's that going to work? Because I remember hot browns the last time we were there pre-keto.
Yeah, so let me know.
I'm going to leave this lane here so we can use it, but I want you to take a bite off a taste.
A taste?
Yeah. I think it needs more.
It's definitely, you taste the ranch, but yeah, it's not much of a heat on it at all. That's pretty good though, y'all. But yeah, it's Kentucky Derby. So let me know, how are you doing the hot brown dip? And then deviled eggs, those are always a must. And then pecan brittle dipped in chocolate.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds
really
good. Please
bring that to Ketopalooza.
Yeah, because he can have, what we determined is almonds.
Or no.
And
peanuts.
Peanuts are no. Basically, because peanuts, cashews, and lupin are not actual nuts. They're legumes. So he can't have legumes of any kind. And then there's something else about the almonds. I know it's got something in it that he shouldn't have. But anyways, he can have nuts, but only a true nut, like a pecan or a walnut. Yeah. And when we've tried it, he's done fine with those. But it's because they're considered true nuts, if that makes sense.
I'm just saying I'm going to leave a spoon so we can serve with it in a little bit.
Okay, yeah, no,
put
that's
this
fine.
in the sink.
Hey, Karen's here. Hey. Said, hello. Walk the fence line after work. Fought ticks, even though I sprayed. Oh, no.
They were spraying you.
And now I'm ready to fire up the creamy and ready to hang out with the horde lanes. Wow.
Now we're moving this to the fridge.
Wow. Oh, ticks. That's just awful. So you got to mess with them up there. I can't stand them. Right. Well, I remember when I visit my cousin in Oklahoma, they always had ticks real bad. I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't sleep because I was like, always, is there a tick crawling on me? So yes, I would always get scared about that. Okay. And then, but I'm glad to see you, Karen. Carrie said, hello back. Oh, thanks. There's her thumbs up. Hoovenit said, congrats, Jen, on the Chef of the Week. I know. Jen's food, y'all. I hope you saw the thumbnail. It looked amazing. Those stacked enchiladas. Oh, my gosh. And her egg was perfect on it. I was like, that just was the perfect. Like, that's why I love when y'all share pictures of any of our recipes, because honestly, your pictures are always way better than ours.
I want to hire a couple of y'all to just come over and take photos.
I know, because they look so good.
Will you work for food?
Right? We'll cook, you take the photos. So what he's doing right now to get ready for the zucchini fries, and I put the directions down below.
I'm cutting in half now.
He's going to cut it in half. And then each half he'll cut in half.
Quarter.
Yeah. And then from there, those halves, then you'll cut into the fry size that you want. So I don't know if you want to do half and then half again.
Yeah.
Half. Oh, okay.
Like so?
Well, half.
Like that?
Yeah, in half, babe.
Okay, that's half.
Yeah, cut it in half. And then each one half again.
Oh, okay. Like so.
Or right down where the spike is. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, well, okay. That's going to be a tester piece.
Yeah. So, look. Here, let me do it real quick.
That's why I was saying, why don't we just put this over here so you can do it?
Right in half.
Yeah.
See? And then you'll need some paper towels once you're done with all that. And then, here, this one.
Yeah. Just go ahead and do it. That way it'll be done the way you want it.
Well, I'm just showing you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. And let's see here. Okay. Thank you. Carrie said, can hear. 22 Cat said looking good. Haley said all good here. Can see and hear perfectly. Sarah said bet messier for the Derby. It's my brother's horse. Oh, I get it now. Bet Messier. Oh, that's the horse's name is Messier. Oh, how neat. That would be fun. I wish we could go and do something like that. Maybe one year.
We'll get the money.
That'd be cool if Otto could have made it like near the Derby, right?
But she's doing it for my birthday.
Okay. But I guess hotels would be outrageous.
Oh, that's true too.
Hey, Strong71 is here. Welcome back. She goes, hello all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Carrie said you should have seen me shopping at H-E-B. I got 5 dozen eggs, 10 pounds of ground meat, sardines, and 2 bags of liver. Wow, way to go, Carrie.
Did you buy the liver on purpose?
Some people like liver, and it is a cheap source, and then dry them like really good. So that the zucchini attaches well to the egg and everything, you want to get the zucchini as dry as possible. I mean, if you could set them out like on a sheet pan, like the open one, like this that we have here, and you could, set them out for like an hour or 2 to dry up. But
like we probably should have done this before we went on air.
Well, but dry them before you put them on there. But this is how we're just gonna cheat. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Strong says, got my salted caramel Ketochow creamy for the show. That sounds
nice.
Awesome. That's one of my favorite flavors.
Because we're still debating on buying a creamy or not.
Well, we still have a good ice cream maker.
I know. That's why we're debating on it.
Yes. Carrie said he hit the like button like 13 trillion billion million times. Awesome. Thank you.
Do it one more time.
22Q Cat said, wake up, Heath. Glad everyone is working for you tonight. Everything's working for you tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, right? We needed that. 22Q Cat said, Zucchini Fries sound awesome, right?
You know what I was thinking about doing, but I didn't even check. To see if there's some already in the frozen section.
Oh, the zucchini?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, then I guess you want to start dredging them?
Okay.
I'm
Not
just
really.
asking. No?
I hate doing that.
Okay, well, I'll do it. Purple Lady Texas is here. She said, here for a bit. Not sure how long. Well, thanks for showing up. Matreya's here.
Hey.
She says, hello, Horde from Marcon. So what is
wow.
Marcon? Is that Marvel related or?
Mark Hamill?
That. Carrie said they're mixing stuff. That's right. Well, see, Sarah Bluegrass Girl says, I recycle spice containers all the time.
I do too, but somebody got mad at me about it. Said I look trashy doing that.
22Q Cat said, homemade mayo is the bomb. That's true. Make my own every week. So creamy and good and no weird ingredients.
Right? That's the best way to do it.
Exactly.
What is it? What's her name? Nancy Fuller? Fresh is best.
That's right. And what I like when you make your own is you can make smaller batches so that then if you want to do different seasoning, like you know how Autumn does her chipotle, then you could do that. You put whatever seasoning. You could even put this Redmond lemon pepper and have lemon pepper mayo. Think how wonderful that would be, like slathered on some good fish. That would be delicious. Jen said, I used the last of my HungryHeath spice in my taco seasoning blend. I need more.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well,
awesome.
When we get back from the cruise, I will start another batch because it takes me about a week to make it because I make them fresh. I take the fresh peppers and dehydrate them.
Yeah.
For about a week.
We do have a video on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if Renee or Shauna are in. It can link to our video. But yes, Bluegrass Girl, we do have a recipe on it. So it's good to make. It's basic. It's spicy. So if you like spicy, that's what we make.
I have one jar. It's about half full. This one right here. I don't know if you can see through the label there, the little line on it. But I have one more just like this, and that's all we have left. And that's what we're taking with us on the cruise.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I should have made more.
I don't know who all's been on a cruise. Let us know if you've been on a cruise before. If you have, sometimes the food can be a little bland. Well, for us, it could be bland.
We figured out that when it says spicy, it's not.
Yeah, I've never seen what like before on another cruise. They would put together salsa, and I'm like, this is just tomatoes. Like, where's the jalapenos? Where's the serrano? Where's the spice? And they're like, oh, we don't want to, anybody.
We don't hurt anybody.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, can you just put something in there?
Well, because we got a good waiter that time. We asked him, and he ended up bringing us little bowls to the table every night with diced jalapeno, fresh jalapenos.
They're always so nice
Yes.
on cruises. Like, they really do work well with you, especially if you have a good waiter and they know like your preferences. They're really good about, oh, okay, I know they always eat a lot of butter, so I'm going to bring extra butter to their table, that kind of thing.
What I really like is whenever she fills out her dietary card on the cruise.
Yeah.
Then the waiter brings you over the menu for the next night, so you can review it first, so you'll know what to order.
Yes.
And it makes it easier on the kitchen too, to
Yes.
get everything ready for you.
Okay, so I just got the Porking Good.
What flavor is that?
It's the Italian. Is that okay?
Yeah, and I guess it is now. Is it all clogged up? Here, let's see. I got a trick.
Oh.
Okay, never using that then.
Sorry. All right. I think that'll be enough.
Maybe.
All right. And then you want to add some seasoning to that, or you think the Italian seasoning's enough?
They need something.
Oh, and then add the cheese. All right, Jamie's here. Blue Dove said, I'm late. Got caught up watching Dr. Barry. Are you two all packed and ready?
Almost. I got another load of laundry to do tomorrow, and then we can start getting ready.
Yeah, I've got it. If anybody's watched our, do you mind putting this? And then I need a little towel. Thank you, babe.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody has seen our packing videos, like I did one, a part 2, where it's basically me packing, and that was legitimately me packing. So,
because I was at work while she was doing that.
And so we're basically packed. Like, we were actually looking at everything right before the live. And I was like, oh, okay. So we just need to pack, things like underwear, that kind of stuff.
We should have planned this a little better. Should have got the Parmesan, a little bitty one.
I know.
Minor. I didn't know you were adding the cheese to it, or I would have.
Oh, well, it's last minute. And then probably need a fork to.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah,
well,
so
here.
we're.
I was going to say add the cheese.
Uh-huh. I was just going to pour all of that in.
All of it? Well, then here, it makes it easier. When I do that, when I finish it off, I just cut it. So
I mean, or do you think just half?
No, do it all.
Do it all?
Yeah.
All right.
You want a fork, right?
Yeah.
Here, you get one.
But yeah, so we have the luggage all spread out, and we are just, double checking. Like in my little, I showed you all that little undershirt,
Your
lanyard, or I guess kind of like purse under the clothes one.
Go before he.
But I was just making sure in that I had both of our passports, both of our vaccination cards, all in there.
Good.
And then plus today I was I had him go to the bank and get us cash, because we're gonna need cash to tip like the porter, and
I'm just trying to break up the clumps.
Oh yeah, well that's why I thought you'd do it all. Well, maybe. Oh, okay. It felt like there was more in this bottom, but it's not.
It's the way the thing's open, so it'll stand up for you.
Yeah. But anyways.
Yeah, when it gets down to that way, I just cut it off.
But you need cash for all of that, and then usually if we have like a really good room steward, I'll give them a little extra cash at the end.
Actual cash, not just adding onto it.
Right. I hand them cash, huh?
Move this out of the way.
Oh, okay. And I hand them cash, and then then that's all good. But yeah, so we're looking forward to that. And how about y'all? Who all else is packed? Who has yet to pack? Nan's here. Hey, Nan, welcome back. She says, Happy Friday. Jen said, I think it's a recipe, but I'm lazy. Okay, which is the recipe? Oh, yeah, about the 5 spice. Bluegrass Girl said, I'm fine putting sour cream on stuff, to be honest. Right? Me too.
I was gonna say, I don't remember now.
Oh, thanks. Retray said 100% recommend their YouTube channels.
Who?
I guess us?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know who it is. Haley says it is delicious. I'll definitely be placing an order. I'm in the process of building a porch swing right now. Wow.
Nice.
So I'm mostly listening in tonight. How fun.
Right.
That's nice. I've always wanted like one of those big porches where you can have a swing.
Like a colonial style.
Right?
That's what I want. Or a big wraparound porch.
Jamie said the first rule of technical difficulties is not to talk about technical difficulties.
It's like saying Macbeth in the theater.
Jamie says stray cat sneaked into the house. What? My dog's treed her up on top of a china cabinet. Oh no. That had to be an ordeal.
This.
No. Hey, Nicole's here. She goes, hey cool kids, and good evening to the horde. Hopping on to Ear Hustle as I head home from the salon.
Oh.
Well, thanks for joining us. Carrie said bakers with their jobs just loaf around.
All right.
Hey, it's Renee, or just Renee. You didn't change it? She said, hey,
we look forward to it every week to see what you come up with.
No, that's all right. I know you're busy.
Look at my fancy shaker bottle. I get it just for you.
Okay, here it is. Sarah says it's Messiah. Am I saying that right?
I don't know. I can't see
Messiah. Messiah. Okay. After NHL hockey player Mark
Messier.
Messier. Okay. Thanks.
I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Gigi's here. Hey, Gigi says good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Carrie says he actually loves liver.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's awesome.
Because I'm not a fan.
We'll give it all to you. That's why the prices on liver stay cheap.
For you.
Right Family's here. Hey, Right Family. Hey, Brantley. How's everything going? Did Elizabeth love the prom? Christy Davis said, hey, guys, hope everything is having a great night. I just got a creamy.
Oh, nice.
Wow. I love mine, but I had to watch for weeks to find a good price on one.
What's a good price?
Right.
Seriously. Because I'm seeing they're proud of them.
Right. I think if we get it down under 100, then I'd be open to getting it. So can I
I'm
get
just spacing these
a
out.
glove?
Which one do you want? The fancy or the gloves?
No, let me have the fancy. Well, and I think so. I'm just going to take these. Yeah, I just need one.
Because see the gloves she's putting on. I also have these little cheapos we got at Sam's. These are like the little fancy ones they give you at the food service. See how thin these are, and they have a real bad problem of sticking together too. So I saved these for when I'm feeding the dogs.
I'm going to put this in the egg wash.
Where are you going? I see him taking off.
And then I'm going to roll this in.
You ready to go outside? No, he's going back.
And then just put them on the tray. Oops. Sorry. That's good. And then just rinse and repeat. See? Not that hard.
And these fancy little bowls we got are leftovers from when we were in the hotel for so many days.
Right?
Was that 4 months? 5 months? Whatever?
4 months, yeah.
Y'all can tell I'm very cheap. She thinks I'm a hoarder. But they come in handy. Because especially when we're signed up to go to KetoCon. So I'm going to take a bunch of these bowls with us too. Because if we end up leaving them, we're not out anything. Well, we're going to take them and use them for the dog food.
Right.
And then again, if we I'll plan on just on the way there.
Yeah, that's true.
There's one less thing we have to bring back.
Yeah. So this is going to be a little messy, y'all. And then, you see what I'm doing? Do you want to keep doing it, or
No,
you want
not
me to
really.
keep doing
Go
it?
ahead. So I'll do it. That way you can watch. You can read the comments. We won't get behind. Skip.
There. And then that's generally all you got to do.
We're almost. You're halfway done.
Right? How many total fries are we getting?
I don't know. I didn't count.
Oh, should be about 16. Yeah, there you go.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right.
Hey.
So what do y'all got planned for the weekend? Now, if you wanted to, you could actually like peel these, take the skin off, and then the stuff would stick even better. Because I'm going to tell you the rind or whatever, because it's kind of slick. The stuff doesn't always want to stick to that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. There. Perfecto. Is this good?
Yeah. Go ahead. You're doing good.
Oh, yeah?
We're almost done.
So, let's do this. Just keep stirring these in here. And so, I mean, definitely you are able to, if you just let them like sit out and dry for an hour on the rack, that would even help even more.
We should have done that.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to cut them on camera to show everybody.
And it's so cheap, I'm already thinking about cooking those eggs later. Because the only thing that was in it was the zucchini. They ain't hurt nothing. I'll put a lid on it and they'll be fine.
All right. Okay, let's see. Oh, Rye Family said the Texas 5-spice is delicious on eggs.
Honestly, I haven't found anything yet that it wasn't good on.
Okay, yeah, Bluegrass Girl. I know you've been on a cruise before, several. Christy Davis said, I wish I was able to go on a cruise, but I have 2 little babies.
Oh,
so
no.
maybe next year. Yeah, maybe next year that you could bring the kids.
Yeah.
I know there's other people bringing their little kids,
and
or
they
have a nice little getaway.
They actually have several little areas where you can, basically like daycare for the kids on the ship, and it's like a little play area for them.
Yeah, a lot of kids I know like really look forward to that part. Yeah. Or you could do, I know Lynette, y'all know who Lynette Zog is. Her and her husband are just coming by themselves. So I'm like, ooh, how nice.
The kids gotta go stay with grandma and grandpa, huh?
That's right. And then, get you a nice little break and a load time, right? What?
No, I thought you dripped on those.
I probably did drip.
That one's a little thin.
A little, yeah. So just try to.
I wondered how this would work if we did it with the zoodles. Probably too thin, huh?
Well, I think it would be hard to really coat it.
Right.
I mean, you could, but it'd be a little hard to coat it.
The only thing I was kind of concerned about is I didn't know how wet these were going to be. So that's why she was saying we should have let them dry on the rack.
Yeah. Well, and you could put salt on them too to help them dry out, and then just wash the salt off, and then yeah. All right. Let's see here. Strong71 said last cruise I brought my extra spicy cayenne pepper seasoning. Wow.
Nice. Well, because y'all saw good. That the wreath that Shauna made us of those little mini bottles. Well, I put all those in a Ziploc and we're taking them with us. They're already in the luggage. So if you're sitting with us, come by.
Or near us.
Yeah, near us. What I'm saying is we'll be passing around. You can share the hot sauce with us.
Yeah.
I cannot travel without hot sauce.
Right.
And then usually we buy hot sauce while we're in port too.
Yeah, we usually find some place to get a hot sauce.
I like buying the local hot sauces.
Yes.
Because on our travels, that's what we collect: is license plates, shot glasses, and hot sauces.
Yes.
Like when we go to these foreign countries, I'm always asking them if there's any way possible if I can get a license plate. And I'll just put that in my backpack and bring it back home.
Yeah, it works out like perfect that way.
Because that's what's all hanging up on my deck outside.
Yeah. We've got some interesting ones that way too.
What's really special to me too is my grandfather's. I got the two off of his truck after he passed.
Yes.
They're hanging up out there. I thought that was pretty neat. They're just Texas plates, but they're his, so that's more special to me.
Oh. Thank you. Renee shared the link to our Texas 5 Spice video. Thanks.
Thanks. That's why she's our #1 groupie.
22
She's
Q
always
Cat.
such a big help to us.
I know. 22 Q Cat said, yes, have been on a regular cruise, but now I need to go on a keto cruise. Well, a keto cruise, it's still a regular cruise. It's just a small percentage. But yeah, you need to go just so you can be with all of us.
Because we've done a cruise before where we were keto. Actually, I was pretty much carnivore that whole cruise. It's so easy to do on a cruise.
Yeah,
because
really
they work with you so well.
Yes.
And in the main dining room, at least, you can order multiple dishes. So, like, we both wanted 2 or 3 of the main entree meats, and they would bring it to us, no problem. The only time they ever really frowned on it or gave us an issue is when we tried to get extra lobster.
Yeah.
That was the only time.
But on this cruise line, they don't do the free lobster anymore. Which I kind of remember when I went on them.
I thought Carnival did that too. They started charging now.
Yeah, I think it's.
I think all of them are doing that.
The lower lines, yeah. I think it's just Princess where you get it for free.
Yeah. Well, I thought even on that one though they were charging for it.
No, we got it for free.
Okay.
The last one.
Okay.
But not on. Look, that was just not wanting to stick at all.
All right.
Okay, let's see here, y'all. Might have to force it on this one.
Well, you know, we might be able to do with it.
Hmm.
We have that old cast iron dish that you can make cornbread in there. It looks like little corn.
Yeah.
Just lay it in there. Put that on there.
Oh, yeah.
You mean like a little bit like trenched or whatever. A little, but maybe. I don't know.
There.
That's another thing we collect as well is cast iron.
Oh,
we love
yeah.
cast iron. We cook everything in cast iron if we can.
I know, but I feel like now we're pretty set on cast iron.
The only thing we
dishes.
need, honestly, is lids.
Right?
That's the only thing.
Just forming
Yeah.
this to it.
You know, we could form that up and then make like hush puppies with it.
Yeah.
That's it. Or there's one more, 2 more.
There's 2 more.
But to form it, you're gonna have to pour it in there with the egg to do that though.
Right.
I don't know how well that worked in the oven or the air fryer.
Right. Okay. And then we're going to bake these in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. I think set it at the 22-minute mark.
Okay.
And then we'll check on it and see if it's as crispy as we want it to be, right?
These kind of look like steak fries.
Yeah, they do kind of end up being the thicker cut fry than the other. So do you want to mix these 2 or are you going to make it for your breakfast tomorrow?
Well, if we mix them, then what are we going to do?
Well, then it'd be like a hush puppy.
Yeah, but what do you put them on though to do that?
Yeah, then I would have to put them on there.
Oh, you know what it is? I got a little metal dish we can put them on and then put them in there.
Yeah, or so do you want me to mix these?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
See if it'll work. I'm going to get the little thing I was talking about. Either that, remember I got the little pie pans too.
Oh, yeah, but I think I'd even be able to get them on this cookie sheet.
No, well, this is probably not big enough, is it? Remember I found this one.
Oh, no, that's not going to be big enough.
This is just for sauce.
Yeah.
It's like a tea set or something.
Let's see.
So we're done with the pork rinds?
Well, actually, you want to put a few more in here so to thicken this up because it's pretty pasty right now. Just basically be like hush puppies, right?
That's what we're trying for. Waste not, want not.
Right? Let's try to get this into a nice little
I got a
paste.
perfect thing to try that dip with too.
Oh?
Pork rinds.
Oh, yeah.
And I got the plain ones too.
Oh.
HEB ones.
Nice.
And then you can have the other ones right here.
All right, let's see. Do a little more.
Oh, you were gonna put the ranch on it too, and we didn't.
Oh, I was? I didn't
In the
think
ranch, we're gonna do the ranch seasoning in the ranch, and we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I don't remember putting it in.
I did.
Okay.
I
All I
put
remember
2
putting in was
tablespoons.
the Texas phosphorus.
No, I did 2 tablespoons.
Okay. My bad.
All right, there you go. Let's see. Do a little more of these. I'm sure this is this thrilling, y'all?
Yeah. This is mighty fine TV.
I'm saying. So, everybody else that is going on the cruise, are you packed? Where are you at packed wise? Like, are you already, or are you 50, 70, 80? Like, where are you at?
Truth be told, we stay half packed.
Yeah.
Ready to go. We have certain items we only take with us on a cruise.
I think.
The beer, we didn't turn mine off.
Oh, shoot. We sure didn't. But
Oh.
sorry, y'all.
That's fine.
All right.
Just let them know we're popular.
All right. Just
I'm
trying
gonna
to.
move this over here so you can't get the glove off.
Yeah.
You need a towel just in case.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Do you need a spoon
No,
at all?
I don't think so.
Put it here just in case.
Trying to get this.
Formed.
Yeah.
If not, just use your finger and sweep out the excess into the trash. Why you still got the glove on?
Right?
And I'm gonna slip this in the oven. You said 22 minutes?
Yeah.
22 keto, or what's their name? 22K or keto? Or...
22 Q cat.
Yes. Sorry, I butchered that. Yeah, I do that a lot to my customers too. I was like, well, I'm not gonna say your last name. I don't want to butcher it.
Right?
All
right.
Mrs. W.
But yes, you should definitely plan 22 Q cat to be on next year's cruise. Plus, it's right near us, and we plan to, since the airport is only like 15 minutes away, we plan to host something at our house.
Wait, caveat. If you said the airport, that's for Intercontinental.
That's where everybody's going to fly into.
They should. I'm telling them not to fly into Hobby.
Oh, yeah, right. Well,
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying the hotel and everything's by Intercontinental.
Yeah.
Blue Does said, yes, I will need a butter waiter standing by. Exactly.
Okay, put this in.
Yeah.
We'll look at it one more once.
Higher up.
I don't want to tilt it too much and drop it.
Up.
There.
Yeah,
You know what? We can move this now, right?
No.
No, do not.
No.
Okay.
You just have to lift it up higher. There you go.
See, to get to where I
That
can't.
looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see how these turn out, right?
In the top or middle?
The bottom one, yeah.
Okay.
Bluegrass Girl said, do you have the right sunscreen for the cruise?
No. I don't spend enough time outside.
Yeah.
I'm indoors.
I know we have sunscreen already packed, and it's the sunscreen we've taken on every cruise. So I assume, but honestly, we're not beach people or pool people.
Yeah.
So we won't, I mean, other than Coco K, we'll be at the pool that day.
But usually they have a swim up bar,
Yeah.
and that's under a canopy. So that's where we'll be.
Right. So I don't plan on really sitting out and getting sun per se. So I'm not really had issues before when we've done it. Like, I'm not somebody who's had to slather sunscreen on. I mean, sometimes I get maybe a little sunburn, but now that I'm keto, I find that it just doesn't bother me as much as it used to.
Right.
But
we're not very outdoorsy either, so.
Yeah, that's true. Jamie said, oh, wow, how much cash do you recommend? I think
Well, it depends on how much you're going to hand me.
so. What Debbie was recommending is if you're taking the shuttle, which I assume most everybody is taking the shuttle from the airport to the port, then she was saying for the porters, you usually want to tip about $1 to $2 per bag that you're going to have checked. So whatever you've not been on a cruise before, what'll happen is we'll all get on a shuttle. Well, apparently there's going to be 3 shuttle buses on Sunday. And then Sunday, whatever bags you are checking, you want to make sure before you leave the hotel that you put your luggage tag on those bags. And then when we get to the port, there's going to be porters there that will take all of those bags that are checked off of the bus, and they'll take them right onto the ship. So all you're going to worry about is your carry-on. So think about how many, like we're going to have 2 check bags, right?
Yes.
We might do 3. We might do my green one, you said.
No, I don't want to do that because that's your machine.
Oh, okay. Well, we talked about it before on the cruise.
If you
but,
want to.
Okay. So anyway.
We're not checking it on the plane.
No, I'm talking about the cruise.
If you want to, sure. That'd be one thing to keep up with.
Well, yeah, we'll decide. But anyway, so say we have 2 check bags. The minimum recommendation would be $2. I generally give $4 to $5, just depending. Now on this, since it's a huge group of us, I'll probably just give, Debbie's going to go through, or each bus, the person at the front is going to go through and collect everybody's tip money before you get off the bus so that then they can hand it to the porters. So I'm just going to give a $5 for both of us. I figured that's sufficient. So then think about, if you're taking the airport shuttle to the hotel, of course you won't have to, Jamie, but anybody else, I would tip the driver of the Holiday Inn like $1 or $2 a person. Let's see, if you take a taxi, then you want that. We usually do Uber or Lyft, so that'll be in the app. And then
what we'll actually do with that is both of us have those on our phone. One of us will open Uber, the other one will open Lyft, and whoever has the best rate or the quickest is who will end up selecting. Yeah.
And then the other thing is, like at the end of the cruise, who we comment. So you probably already have it built in to pay the gratuities. I always do that ahead of time. But then on the cruise, if it's up to you, this is just what we typically do. If we've had a great room steward, a great head wait staff, and the assistant wait staff, usually there's 2.
Yeah,
if
usually 2 of them waiting on your table.
Yeah, if we really feel like, hey, they didn't just serve us, like the one who brought us the jalapenos every night, or if they're bringing you extra butter, they're always, right there doing extras for you, then yeah, at the end of the cruise, I usually slip them some extra money. So like the room steward, I might give them an extra $20 for the week or $40. Same thing for each of the wait staff. I might give them an extra $20. Now this is on top of the already prepaid gratuities.
We like to do that in cash.
Yeah, and then that way they get that cash. And I just feel like that's just, again, that's all optional. That's all up to you. No side eye from us, no matter what you do. But that's usually what we do. Now, sometimes we've been on a cruise where the room steward was never there, never answered, and just just did the bare minimum. So we were like, well, we already paid gratuities. But we've had some that just above and beyond, we'll give them extra money. So that, and then Jamie, how we're doing the one tour with Annie. So it's up to you if you want to, give her money at the end of the day for that tour. So if you're doing any excursions, let me put it this way. If you're doing any excursions, if you're doing them through the ship, usually you'll tip about $5 per person to whoever is heading your excursion. If you're doing a private excursion, it's up to you. Sometimes I've read that on private excursions, you don't really, because usually the person's getting it all already, or you can, tip a little, They say like 5 to 10% of the total that you pay.
Because like with Annie, she's the owner, right?
Yeah. So they kind of say, well, if they're the owner and the owner's taking you don't have to tip. But
You're already paying them.
I know, but I always feel bad.
But she's awesome too. That's why we booked her again.
Yeah. So I just figured that. And then I always like to, whenever I'm on any type of trip, I just like to have extra cash just in case something happens. Then we've got the cash with us.
Right.
So
And then when if you're trying to pull cash out on the cruise, like you're on the cruise ship trying to use their ATMs and stuff, you're gonna get hurt financially. There's a high big on that. So try and plan ahead and have the cash already.
Right. And so he
went. We might need to go and get some more. Because you wanted smaller bills too, you said.
Right. Not more.
Okay.
We have plenty, but you need to change out some of the tins for ones.
Okay. At the casino, they would call it coloring down.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so like we got, we have like $300 cash. Hopefully we don't use it all. I would prefer to bring some back, but just in case. And then, I'm going to make sure I have plenty of ones so that we could give that, here and there. Like when we take that airport shuttle, then I'll have a couple dollars to give that guy or girl, whoever it is. So, just to have that. And then I don't know at the Holiday Inn Hotel. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's all that classy.
But it's a Holiday Inn.
We have stayed at the Holiday Inn in Charlotte. Remember, it was a full-service Holiday Inn. Yeah. Remember, they valeted the car.
Oh, yeah.
They had the bellhop. So if there's a bellhop at the hotel, then, we'll have to give a couple dollars there, that kind of thing. Renee said, no, it was just her. Well, thank you, Renee. You're awesome.
Just her.
Shauna was busy doing stuff. So.
Oh.
Karen said, we have not packed yet.
Why not?
But
what time are y'all getting there?
But I do have a bin with the must-have items like our COVID test, vaccination cards, passports.
We're gonna get that done too. We're gonna do that when we get to the hotel, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
On Friday night.
Okay.
I keep throwing stuff into it as I figure out what I want. Right?
Are we gonna do that on the feast that Friday? We're gonna broadcast because that's what. Huh?
You can't because you have to use your phone.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Zoom meeting.
Okay.
So no.
Because when we get to the hotel, I'm going to start looking around to see how we can broadcast that for the Friday.
Nice. Karen said I read that one. Okay. Jamie said this weekend will be a lot of washing and packing.
Yes.
I did manage to get my big suitcase up the stairs. Wow. You go, girl.
Luckily, we don't have stairs.
And she said the creamies on sale at her Costco, $179.
Yeah, but I thought somebody else said they were $149 the other day. I thought somebody posted.
Sarah said she paid $159 with 5 pints. Yeah, I need it to be below 100 with 20 pints with it.
I thought somebody said they found it at a resale shop one time.
Maybe.
Really cheap. We don't hit those up as often as we used to.
It said we did the auto gratuity on the cruise, but plan on tipping the steward and folks taking our luggage.
Nice.
Who else should I consider? Well, I think I covered everything, right?
Well, it depends on how you're going to hit up the bar too. You got to take care of your bartenders.
Well, usually, if you're not getting the drink package, it will.
Oh, that's right.
But
you can add that to the end of the tip.
Like if you have somebody that you thought really did well, or if you plan on going to the spa, then might want to have cash for them. Just a heads up. Let me know. Is anybody planning on taking a spa service on the cruise ship? Let me know. Or a salon. Let me know. Chris is here. Mom two's here.
Hey.
She goes, hi, Shelly. Hi, Heath. Hello, everyone watching.
Are you going on the cruise?
No.
Aww.
I know.
That's fine.
22 Cute Cat said, Heath has his gloves on. My night is complete. That's right.
That sounds a little...
Chris said, she goes, yeah, our city's in the spotlight. Happy Oaks Derby neighbor.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, Recklin's here. She goes, hi, folks. Finally made it. Oh, awesome. Jamie said, I'm hoping there will be other seafood at least.
Well, usually, every other cruise I've ever gone to, especially at dinner, I don't remember if they do it at lunch or not. but they will give you a
Shrimp.
shrimp cocktail.
Yeah.
And you can get. I usually get like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah. This one I've seen the
Now,
menus. They have shrimp cocktail.
The only problem with that is that the cocktail sauce is not going to be keto friendly.
Or just tell them not to put the
Yeah.
sauce. But that, and they will have different, especially since we're in the Caribbean.
Yes.
They're going to have different seafood specials each
Yes.
night. Now I don't know how they'll prepare it per se.
Right. That's gonna be the other catch.
That's why I put the gluten-free on us, because I didn't want,
Make it
how
easier.
some places will dip their fish in flour.
Right.
So that, and then usually on the breakfast buffet, I have seen, like the smoked salmon.
Oh, yeah, that's
if
true.
you're into that.
Yeah, that's true.
But usually there's a good selection of seafood. Christy Davis said, since they are doing a keto cruise, are they going to be serving keto-friendly dishes?
Only if you tell the waiter.
Well, okay, caveat to that.
Right.
Because you can't say keto because they won't know.
Right.
I can promise you that.
Right.
So this cruise, for example, holds about 6,000 people. Only 200 of us are the low carb. But in the low carb, that's why they call it a low carb cruise and not a keto cruise. It's low carb because people are, like Dr. Berry would say, different stages of the proper human diet.
Right.
And some of the people going, their spouse is not low carb like at all. So even though it's 200 people, like some of them, that's including their spouse or their partner that is not keto or low carb. So they're going to be eating regular food. They're going to prepare the same on a cruise line, especially the big lines like Carnival, Royal, Norwegian. They have already set menus. So like their menu, like if I looked up the cruise that's leaving this Sunday, I could pull their menu and it's going to be the same menu when we go the following Sunday.
Yes.
Because they've got to serve 6,000 people, they're not going to change it all up. Like it's the same meals. But what you can do is, like on us, we said, oh, we've got a gluten allergy. So the night before, they'll come to us and they'll be like, okay, so here's the options that you can have tomorrow night.
Don't eat. Mainly they tell us don't order this, this, and this.
Right. And then you can adjust the dishes. I know Debbie sent out a thing saying, oh, don't adjust, but I've always done it.
Always.
On every cruise, even pre-keto.
Yeah.
Like if I saw a dish came with something that I didn't like say it came with liver, I'd be like, oh, I don't want the liver.
Because the way I look at it is, I'm paying for it. I'm getting my way.
Right. So if it came with something, I would say, oh, I don't want that. And usually when they're preparing them, so they just leave it out. Now, does that mean they're going to be perfect? No. I've told stories before, like when we asked one time, he wanted a triple cheeseburger. He's like, look, I just want 3 patties, 3 pieces of cheese on a burger. What he got was 3 cheeseburgers, 3 separate cheeseburgers.
That's what they gave me.
So don't expect that they'll be perfect, but be appreciative when they do it.
That one, the Mexican or Spanish breakfast.
Oh, the huevos rancheros.
Yes.
Yeah, they
butchered
sometimes
that.
You'll read a description and you're like, oh, that sounds good. But then what comes out is totally not what the description maybe said.
Because we're in South Texas, so we're used to eating that here a lot.
Yes.
And what they did was not huevos rancheros.
Yeah, it was really, like it just had one tortilla chip in it. And I was like, that's not.
And the Hispanic gentleman next to me both of us started laughing. He goes, what is this?
I know.
He was almost mad about it, but it was too funny.
So,
and another thing we learned pre-keto, do not, under any circumstances, order biscuits and gravy at breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
They cannot, but to save their lives, make a decent cream gravy.
Right. But also, if you go on, so that's the dining room where you could say, and I've never had issues. Like, we usually eat in the dining room for lunch and, of course, dinner. And, like, a lot of times I'll see something, I'm just like, all I want is this. And that's how we did on the last cruise. is we said we were just carnivores, so we said, look, no vegetables. And they were like, really? No vegetables? We said, yeah, no vegetables. So they were fine. They would put like double the meat on our plate.
Yep.
It wasn't a big deal for us,
And
but you do you.
In previous cruises too, a few times there was a couple of nights where I wasn't really excited or interested in the actual meat entree they were having that night. But on notice that almost every cruise, at least one area on there, they will have a burger every night.
Oh,
so I would just order the burger.
They did, yeah.
I was always just as my backup. I just order the burgers.
Right, and then sometimes just appetizers.
Yeah, that too.
And then of course, I mean, you can always eat at the buffet, and that's the good thing about the buffet is you get exactly what you want. So if you don't want the vegetables or different things,
and it's going to be the same menu. They'll just be on the buffet.
Right. And that's why Debbie was recommended just order your food as it comes. So basically, don't be a keto police. So somebody where you're sitting, if they just say, hey, I'm going to have the flat iron steak and it comes with a potato, and they just choose that, some people, like I know Rachel doesn't like confrontation, so they don't like to move waves. I will part the sea. But I know not everybody's like that. So that's fine. But the thing is, don't be keto police. So if you're on a low carb cruise, or if you're going on this one or next year's, and somebody at your table is having potatoes and maybe they eat it because they just decided to, we're not here to judge them. That isn't our place. Each person's life is their own and they make their own decisions. So she's just letting you know that, hey, it's up to you, but don't freak out if you see other people on the low carb cruise with carbs.
We'll probably need to tell them about how seating works.
Yeah, so
breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, so breakfast and lunch, you're on your own. And so how I've looked at the plan, so Debbie did put out a planner for the week, so that's one of the advantages of going on this. So on your days that it's a regular cruise, y'all. So on days that we're in port, we're in port. On sea days, then that's when they're going to do the low carb seminar where people are going to speak, which Heath is going to be speaking on Friday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And so during that, they'll have a start time. I think it's usually 9 a.m. So you'll go and get your breakfast beforehand. Now for us, because we enjoy, we need to get started on the chicken.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we? Because I got
5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Since we like
entertain the crew.
Since breakfast is pretty easy. No point really sitting in the dining room in case you enjoy doing that, which sometimes I do. But usually we just go, especially on port days, we just go there.
Another reason why we do that is so I can get my hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, or bring the chicken here, and it's just easy to get that. Go either ashore or in this case.
Here, you see this.
Oh, okay.
Well, that way you can flip them.
So I'm just gonna pour in the seasoning. Just liberally season this. But anyhow, so breakfast we usually do the buffet. And you just get what you want, no big deal, right? Mm-hmm. And then lunch, since on the days that you're in port, then you'll be having usually lunch there, or you come back to the ship and do lunch. But then,
well, you'll go up to the wait stand or the the host stand, and you'll tell them if we say Shelly and I only want to sit together that day, we'll just tell them a table for 2. And you may have to wait, or we'll say, okay, yeah, we'll share. And they'll just sit us with whoever.
Yeah, it's just like first come. Do you mind pouring some more of the spice? Right here, babe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just pouring some more. I want these nice, heavily coated.
Yeah. So pour, not sprinkle.
Yeah, right in here. There you go. That's good. So I'm just really seasoning this up.
And another thing y'all need to know about, or a reminder anyways, you see us using the Redmond?
Oh, yeah.
Do you realize we have a discount code for them too?
Yeah.
We're affiliates with Redmond now.
We are affiliates, so every time you use it, we do get a portion.
Something.
Yeah, and the same thing with Ketochow. We're affiliates with them, so that's a wonderful way to help support our channel.
The stuff you're going to use anyways.
Yeah. And they're both like so awesome because they send us it like once a month when y'all do that. So thank y'all so very much for it. So show them that, and then he's just gonna put it in the air fryer. Probably what, about 15 minutes?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna do 10, check it, and then do it again.
Yeah.
I found with our air fryer, I don't know what it is, but if I do it at 410 minutes, it's almost perfect.
But other options for lunch, there's tons of restaurants on the cruise ship that you could go to, like the pizza place for lunch. There's a buffet. There's a burger and grill. You know, there's all those different. So lunch is on your own, and then on the days that we'll be doing the conference, I'm sure a group of us will just leave and then go wherever we're going to decide, or you go dining room or the buffet. And then also one other thing back for breakfast, if you do get up, Johnny Rockets does a free breakfast. Not lunch and dinner. Lunch and dinner is expensive, or an extra. But if you decide to go for breakfast, they do have a really good breakfast. So that's another option. So you got the dining room, the buffet, or Johnny Rockets for your included breakfast.
And room service is an option, but that's a for pay, isn't it?
Yeah, that one's room service is a pay, except for Continental. So you can get like coffee and tea to your room. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. Karen said, Brian is in Omaha. What? Tonight at 10:30 is the 10-mile qualifier walk in order for him to do the 50-mile march. Oh, I didn't know there was a qualifier for it. That's awesome.
I tell you right now, I am not qualified.
And she said, I am riding bikes tomorrow with friends and try to do some decluttering. Try. Right? Well, that sounds awesome, Karen. What fun.
Oh, wow. I got it all to fit. But I am not going to walk over and show you all because I don't want to make a mess.
Okay. Right? Mom, too, says, Karen, if you're decluttering, boy, do I have a task for you in my basement. Yes, I think we could all take turns. Carrie said, when I was in the Navy, we always had to have stuff ready to go. Right? You'd be packed and ready. Serena's here. Hey, Serena, Keto RN. She said, good evening. Welcome. Bluegrass Girl said, I always make a list for packing. Yes, lists are very helpful. And so that's the oven on the fries. So we're going to check on those.
Well,
see if they're crispy enough.
Here, trash can, please.
Yes, sir. But yes, I agree, Sarah. That's perfect. Making a list. I know that Debbie released a list. So for those of you going on this cruise, she did send a list in. But that you can even Google cruise packing list, and there's tons of them out there.
But is it Wednesday yet?
No. All right, let's see here. Serena says, if I was going on a cruise, you'd have to fight me to stay out of the sun. Oh, what do you think?
I don't know. Try it. Take your fork. I think a little longer. I think another 5 minutes. It almost seem a little soft. Oh, here, stab one and hold it up for him.
Ooh, that one got stuck. Oh, there. Let's see. Yeah, that one. Oh,
that's a really thin one I cut.
Yeah.
That's fine. Well, dig that one up, put it on the plate. That's when we need to get two, our plates.
Okay, so there's one. Here, ooh, you did add more spice.
So to cook them a little longer?
Taste it.
I won't show them on camera.
You're too close. There you go. Nope, now do it.
That dog will hunt. I like that.
How are these?
Still soft.
No, I think they're perfect for a hush puppy, right? Let's take a look.
Wow. You're really having to fight it.
No, the bottom kind of
crispy.
Oh. Let's see if you can show them like
I'm
that
wondering.
up close.
I'm wondering if we should put that in the air fryer.
No, get real close with it so that there, and then squeeze it a little. There you go.
Ooh, that's hot.
Want to try it?
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
You know what I want to do? The real test?
It tastes like pizza.
Oh, because it's Italian?
What are you doing?
Here's your fork back.
Mm.
It's one we served with.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to try it with that.
Too low. Up higher. You need to come up.
Well, I'm looking at it right now on camera.
I know, but you remember the bottom part has comments and stuff. There you go. That's good.
With the dip on the spoon.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's good.
So you're calling that done?
I mean, it seems done to me. We'll let them cool while the chicken's cooking. Right? But Serena, I get you. There's a lot of people. Yeah. There's a lot of people, of course, that go on cruises that are constantly out by the that just sit out by the pool day in and day out. It's just, I don't know. I guess I like doing the trivia, doing stuff, all the activities I like to do. Of course, they do put on some fun activities by the pool too.
Uh-huh. That one we were on, they were doing ice carving.
Oh yeah. Well, they do.
That would make sense though, because you mean you're gonna make water.
Yeah.
You know, I have that water from the pool anyway.
But I've also seen where they'll do like I know at Carnival they'll do the hairy man contest and different things like that. Jen said, I hope they do a cruise at 23 and everyone goes and I could go. I hope so too, Jen.
They are doing it in 23 and they're selling out of Galveston.
But I think it leaves in June.
Yeah. I'm excited about that one.
Oh, wow. Purple Lady Texas is moving too. Did you know that?
Moving where?
Trying to think. Was it not Michigan?
Oh, wow.
I can't remember.
Not far away.
Yeah, far. Serena said, Heath, I tagged you on the young man's TikTok I mentioned yesterday.
Nice.
He's tried to heal with a plant-based. There was another person when he first found out that he had MS, and this person had made just a few YouTubes, like I think maybe 10, and we started watching them, and he was giving his update and what was going on, and then the last, like number 8, he was like, so I've decided to go plant-based, so we'll see how that works.
Unsubscribe.
Well, then we watched the other 2 because he only had 10 videos and it was like over a year old. So we watched it. Yeah, after the next 2, he hadn't approved any. And I'm like, well, yeah, because you're on a plant-based diet. You're not giving your body the nutrients. But it's hard. It's hard to get past that because plant-based vegan, they really do well with marketing and convincing people that if you are plant-based, that fruits and vegetables have nutrients. And it's hard to convince people otherwise that no, meat has nutrients. And people, when you think about it and you tell them, yeah, you can get all of your vitamins and minerals from plants, from beets, they're like, no, it's only from plants. And it's like, no, like a lot of people think that meat is only protein, but they actually have all of your, no, down. There you go. Yeah, that one. No. Got to get under it.
Ah.
There you go. Might have to go from the other way because it's kind of dripping in there. But so that's the hard part, is just convincing people, no, you don't need plants, because that is so driven so hard that plants are nutrients.
You got to remember too, historically, go back and look. There are no cave drawings of vegetables.
Mm-hmm. Right?
It's all of us hunting.
Right, but it's hard to get
people
past
to
that.
realize.
Yeah, because they really do think that plants have nutrients.
But if you eat the wrong ones, it'll poison you. That's their only defense they have.
All right, Karen said, we are totally outdoorsy. We'll be snorkeling at each port. Wow. I love the ocean. It's like visiting another world. I bet it goes snorkeling. How much fun is that? That'll be fun. I love snorkeling. Many of y'all watch my story. But yeah, snorkeling's a lot of fun. That'd be great. You'll have to let us know which port was your favorite. Right, Renee? That definitely sounds like Renee's fun time too.
What?
Nothing.
Snorkeling?
Yeah, and staying at the beach and being outdoorsy.
Well, that's why she's beach pumpkin.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I guess it's different too, because growing up going to Galveston was always so dirty. So it's kind of just
maybe from the other side.
Maybe
because
here.
it kind of like sunk in.
Yeah. Oh, like flip it over.
Yeah. Because that was the one I kind of molded.
Here, fight with it while I go fight with the chicken.
Okay.
Because I think I need to flip them.
Probably. This is that one that I molded, y'all. Let's see. There we go. So, yeah, we probably should have seasoned this a little bit better. But oh well. Looks pretty good, though. It's not going to be crispy like a McDonald's fry, y'all.
Well, it's not a potato, so it's not gonna.
All right. Oh, thank you. Bluegrass Girl said, here's the info for Low Carb 23. Western Caribbean selling out of Galveston on Sunday, June 4th through Sunday, June 11th, visiting Rotan, Puerto Costa Maya, and Cozumel. Well, that'll be fun. I've done that before. So that'll be a good one to go to. Karen said, yes, those are my kinds of ports. I've been to Cozumel a few times, but Rotan has been on my list for quite a while. We've always had fun in Rotan. Yeah. Jamie said, I've always fried like bacon in the sun. I'm hoping it's better now, but coming prepared to cover up if necessary. Bought a hat today, and my swimsuit has pants and long sleeves. Oh, that's awesome. Jen said, can I email the same lady for info about the 23 cruise? Yeah, it's just Debbie Hubbs.
If you go look at all of our cruise videos, her info is in the show notes.
Oh, okay, perfect. What?
I'm just afraid those are going to be cold.
Oh,
should I slip them back in the oven?
Yeah. Here. Shara said, hey, y'all, almost here, fixing some dinner. What are you making, Shauna?
You come over and help us.
Cooking Keto said, home, dogs are fed, and I'm feeding me now. What are you having? Carrie said that he's had 98 days of no coffee or caffeine. Wow. Oh, Shauna said she's air frying some pork belly. That sounds good.
Yeah, just put that there.
Oh, yeah. Just Renee said, no, responded to the name changes. Just Renee for now. Aw. All right. Just Renee.
I got a few names for you.
How about Beach Pumpkin again?
Right.
Carrie said eggs can make good reporters since they can get the insider yolks. Oh, goodness. Hey, Sharon's here. Hey, Sharon. Good evening, everyone. Landed in Phoenix, waiting for our connection to Columbus. Nice. Oh, fun. And then Carrie said he also got rid of all carbs in my life, turned the carb dial to 0. That's awesome. Way to go. Purple Lady Texas said, just made my list to be attacking this weekend. So much packing to do.
Right.
I bet. Like, I feel for you. To have to move, like permanently move. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's got to be. Oh, like I remember when you moved in, that was a hassle, but you didn't even have that much.
Uh-uh.
But like when we had to move stuff around for when the house was damaged,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was like, oh, it makes you want to be a minimalist.
Yeah.
When you end up having to move,
Do we really need this?
right? Like, why do I have? Like, I just no. I'm thinking of everything that's in all of the cabinets, the closets. Like,
Right.
oh, that's why I'm like, yeah. Why aren't we minimalist?
We like stuff.
I know. Like, why?
But I'm going to use that one day.
Right? We might. Oh, I like this. Bluegrass Girl said dip shrimp in butter, not cocktail sauce on the cruise. That'd be really good. Mm. And then Renee said, or dip those shrimpies in some Texas 5-spice.
Right.
Or you can even do both. Like get some butter, put the 5-spice, and then roll it around.
That's an idea too.
I like it. See, that's why the Hungry Horde's awesome. Sarah said the buffet usually has great options. I agree.
Yeah.
They usually do.
Because that's what I'm thinking about also is that every once in a while I still do like the snack. And I was thinking about bringing some meat sticks, like the F-bomb sticks or something like that. But I was like, well, why? I can just go up to the buffet and they have lunch meat up there, like salami and roast beef and stuff like that. Because they have an option on usually like around lunchtime or whatever, you can go up there and make sandwiches actually. So why not just get a plate of meat and cheese, take it back to the room, and then I may even went today to the dollar store and got a package of Ziplocs, so I can just fill those up and throw them in the fridge in the room. If I do end up getting snacky, I can just eat on the lunch meat.
Yeah, well,
one less thing I got to pack.
Exactly. And if y'all need a reminder, we do have a video all about the dining options on this cruise ship. So this specific ship, Harmony of the Seas, I did a rundown of all of the different places to eat and what your options are for each one. So we got that there. And I like this, Jen, exactly. She said pretty much skip all dessert options on the cruise, even the sugar-free ones.
Especially, we've learned that on previous cruises. But we did run into a thing the other night when we went out to eat, and they had an option for us when they did the fruit. Remember?
Yeah. So
tell them about that.
And my coach even did this. My coach used to work on cruise line. She said what you could do for a dessert.
Because they do offer a fruit and cheese plate as a dessert option.
Yes.
So we would normally order that, but this idea is even better.
But she said, number one, all of the sugar-free desserts are made with maltitol. So you might as well, if you're going to eat that, that's going to spike you as much as regular sugar. You might as well eat the regular dessert, honestly.
I found that out with the sugar-free ice cream.
Yeah, even that. Don't do it. And it's just better if you're really wanting that, just order the regular one, honestly. Don't feel like you're doing good by eating the sugar-free one. No. And the portions are so small. If that's what you want, just eat the real thing. Like I would say between the two options, eat the real thing.
Because if you get the cheesecake, it's a little bitty sliver.
Yeah, it's going to be small. But what she recommended is she said they always have berries. Is you can ask them for a cup of berries, of mixed berries. Or sometimes they'll do mixed berries and some heavy cream, like whipped cream on it. And she goes, yeah, the whipped cream will have a little bit of sugar, but it's usually fresh made whipped cream. And she goes, it's going to be negotiable. Like she's like, don't worry about it.
It's far better for you than eating the actual dessert.
Right. So you got your cheese plate, you got just the cup of mixed berries or the mixed berries with the whipped cream.
Do they do that at lunch too?
I don't remember.
I know they do it at dinner, but I just don't remember on lunch.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know they had dessert options. So
Yeah,
those all work really well for desserts. Or what we're doing is we will have the chalk zero with us. Anybody can have that. Plus, because the hotel that was picked does not offer a free breakfast. So if any of y'all are booked at that Holiday Inn, there is no free breakfast.
They do. As I finally found a menu for them, but it was through Open Table, so I don't know how accurate it truly is or how recent.
But
they do have an option. Yes, you have to pay for it a la carte, and they do have an option. One little section, one section on there that's low carb, and all it is the regular dinner. I mean, the regular breakfast minus the potatoes.
Yeah, but they charge for it.
Yes.
But anyways, so don't plan on any free food at the hotel because usually we would get, like the boiled eggs. But anyhow, so what we're going to do is we're going to get grocery delivery. There's a Sprouts right near the hotel. So they'll deliver, I already checked, deliver to the hotel. And we're just going to get Heath his boiled eggs. We're going to order some meat to go with that, like lunch meat. They have some clean options there at Sprouts. We're also going to get the Lily's, and I know High Key cookies are there. There's also JoJo's that makes the sugar-free
really good.
little bar. So there's different options. So you can always do that. Just don't open it up before the cruise, but you could go to like a Sprouts if you feel like, you know what, I want to have a treat, but I don't want to like go way off the rails. We'll just grab you like a Lily's bar or two, and there's just something you can have as a sweet treat every day if you choose to.
Mm-hmm.
And not feel like, oh, I'm missing out. Everybody else around here is having dessert, and I'm not. Well, you could just bring that with you. Karen said they will have to offer a heck of a deal before I take a spa service. Massage is my jam, but I can get twice as long for less than the cruise prices here. I will wait.
They're proud of it.
Yeah. What I was going to say is if you are going to the spa, here's my recommendation. I have used the cruise spas before.
You had a coupon a couple of times.
Yeah, they will. Especially, I would say, number one, if you're really interested in a spa treatment, go as soon as you get on the ship, and they'll tell you when they're going to do their giveaway, and you'll have where you sign up for it, and then they'll draw the winners from that, right? So we could go and do that. I always do that because I get it turned down free. So I always try to, as soon as you get on the ship on Sunday, look for what they're going to be giving away, all kinds of stuff. So go to those things that you're interested in.
And we'll have a lady out there, a person out there handing out stuff, telling you about it too.
Yeah.
I'm just getting the checking it.
Okay. But definitely.
Double checking 165, right?
Yes. So definitely do that. But when I have used them, I'm just going to tell you right now, no matter what spa service you get, they are hard sells. Like after your spa, which you'll be like, oh, it's so nice and refreshing. And then they're like, so let's talk about this and that and this and that. And because they're told by their boss, they got to push, right? Oh, well, here, you want to have this, you want to have that, da-da-da. What I usually do is I will tell them straight up, I'll be like, you want this plate?
No, I was going to put it on this.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't want to bring the whole thing over here and end up dumping it because I was going to grease on there.
Oh, well, maybe just put it on top of right there, the fry thing, so it doesn't leak. Or just take all the chicken tenders off.
No, I just do it like that.
Oh, okay.
And we just serve up from that way.
All right. So they're done?
Yeah, for
Okay.
180.
Oh, nice.
I grabbed the thickest one and checked it. If it's done, the rest of them are.
Well, then do you want to get the tongs so we can pull them off? And then the dip, right?
Yeah.
But anyhow.
Hold on, I got an idea.
Okay.
You can do this and keep going, and I can set that other right here.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's on my plate. Oh, never mind. Well, that's perfect, though. Because it kept it warm in there.
Nice.
Oh, you okay? I told you.
It kept it warm, all right.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm thinking about putting that over there. Or no, I just use it. That's fine.
Okay.
Are you weighing yours?
No, I was counting.
Okay.
Let me count.
Because we counted out however many chicken breasts we thought we would eat. So that's what she's putting them back together on our plates.
Yes. Oops, that junk.
gonna
Ooh,
figure.
yours look great. Okay. And then what is it?
I'm gonna figure out just grab this and get it out of the way.
Yeah. Well, here, mind if I do that?
Yeah, that's fine. Perfect.
All right. And then, yeah, when you're done, do you want to give a up close of how these chickens look?
Sure.
But so what I was saying, sorry y'all, about the spa is they're going to be very, very hard sell. Don't those chickens? They look great to me.
I love this air fryer.
And then, do we need a spoon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect.
That's what I said. That's why I kept it.
Yeah, your plate is hot. Just gonna spoon out some of this dip. And he can have his. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah.
No, that chair scares me.
Anyways, what I've been trying to say, so if you do the spa, what I generally tell the person up front, they're always really nice. And I usually tell them, I say, look, I just booked today as massage or facial, and that's all I want. Like, I know you're going to have to try to sell something, but I am not interested, and I don't want any of those. So I would prefer that when the session is over, that it's over, that I don't want to go through all that stuff because I'm just not going to get it.
Well, the hush puppies is yours.
No, you can have them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mary's here. Hey, Mary.
Hey.
She said, late to the party, just dropping in to say hi. Miss y'all. This working for limits for the birds.
Right?
Heading into my keto fam time. I'm saying.
It's just for people who don't have jobs.
I know.
That's all we're doing.
But just think, come Keto Palooza, it'll be worth it, right? Well, how's the fries?
Pretty good.
We didn't even dink it. Let's see. There's the fry. Well,
Pretty good. It could be a little crispier, but
it could be a little crispier. But
a true test. How much chicken?
That dip is good.
Oh wait, that's another fry.
All right. Look at the chicken though. It's like perfect. Like this is no breading. This is just the Redmond season on the chicken.
Oh my goodness, that's good. Oh, forgot my drink. Oh, and yours. Oh, that's really good.
I love this lemon seasoning, y'all. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this will be fun. This is a can I dropped the other day. Remember? I put it back in the fridge, but now the rim right here where you drink from is bent.
Oh no.
Well, it's gonna be. I mean, it'll still work. It just
Wow.
feels weird. That's really good.
The lemon pepper, y'all. This is just the bomb diggity seasoning. Like that's all I did on this chicken. No breading type stuff. Just the seasoning because the Redmond's lemon pepper is already coarse ground, so it makes it feel like there's like breading on this chicken, but there's not. And the flavor, oh my gosh, the way they do it is just such a punch of flavor. Like you get the pepper, you get the lemon. It's so good.
And when we're cutting all this chicken up, we had, what was it, a 3 or 5 pound bag?
3.
So I went ahead and sliced it up also. And we're going to meal prep tomorrow our normal bacon cheeseburgers. Well, while we already have it going, I told her, why don't we go ahead and, I have all this extra chicken here. I went and sliced it up. We'll cook it on the bacon grease on there, and we'll make fajitas out of it. We already have all the vegetables from the other night. So we kind of meal prepped already halfway. I was already set up. I had the cutting board and all my stuff out. I sliced it up. And I just put it back in the bag with that it was in.
What do you think of the dip? Explain that.
Amazing. Oh, that's what I was going to do too. I was thinking, because what I usually like to do when I make tacos is I will take a pastry knife and smear a little bit of sour cream on the taco on the tortilla first, and then fill it. That way, I get sour cream in every bite. Because most of the time, what they'll do, like at the restaurants, like especially when you get like a fajita plate or whatever, they'll just give you a glob of it, and you have to just dot it on there.
Mm-hmm.
You only get on that one bite. This way, I get it on every bite. I was thinking I could use that instead of the sour cream and spread it on there.
But the dip definitely has the ranch flavoring. I like the lemon. It just gives a little more zing. And then that Texas 5 spice, it just gives you the spice, which of course I love. Renee said, when I got my LMT license, a few of my classmates went to work for cruise lines because they make money there. Insanity. Oh, wow. So what's an LMT license?
Licensed massage therapist?
Oh.
Is that what it stands for?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I know that they do well there, but I heard that they have to like do
almost like,
so much hard selling.
Almost like car salesman stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think they give them quotas they have to meet.
Mm-hmm. And the same thing with like the photographers on cruises, they'll come up to you all the time, get your picture, because they have to take X amount of pictures every hour. So I usually will let them because, you know, I know they have to get a quota. I'm not going to buy it, but Bluegrass Girl said, do the free chair massage if they are set up. They do them to try to get you to book other spa services. I had spa access on our transatlantic cruise. It was amazing.
And what they usually do
right?
with the pictures is like, say, take a whole bunch tonight. Tomorrow or the next day, you'll go out and look in one of the hallways. They'll have it all set up. Your picture will be to everybody else's. You just go through and find the ones you want, and you go up to the desk and tell them, I want these, I want these, I want this one.
Well, nowadays, they do it all on the app.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where, so instead of you having to find the picture, you just go on your app with your room number.
Oh, wow. Okay. My bad.
It's all on there.
Fancy.
Yeah. And then you just order it. Remember, they did that on the last Carnival one, and we just took screenshots.
Uh-huh.
So you can see in some of our photos
imprint.
on Facebook, it'll have the Carnival imprint, and that's just because I took a screenshot of the picture that was on the app.
And almost every cruise before this one, we would always get the picture package, the photo package, and then they would give us a little lanyard, a little USB drive with our memory stick, but it looks like a little ship.
Mm-hmm.
But we figured there's enough friends on this cruise with us. We don't need to we'll be our own crew.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff is really good.
Jen said, please film Heath's talk to post when you get back.
That's what I was going to ask too. I was going to say, here, take my phone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Will you be able to set up the tripod, I wonder?
I don't know. Maybe. We do plan on vlogging every day of the cruise. So if you're with us, you might end up on camera, just to let you know. We're going to try to have the camera going pretty much all the time.
And when we do our Friday night feast, we'll do it like we did at KPL. So you'll be able to sit in with us on that too. Mm-hmm. That's one of the first things I'm going to do when we get on the ship. When we're exploring everything, we'll find a spot we can set up and do that.
Yeah.
Because they always have common areas where you can hang out. And I'm going to find a spot that has a electrical plug so I can plug my cameras in.
Jamie said, I'm definitely a wave maker, but I make polite waves. Mm-hmm. I feel like they want customers to be happy. They can't make you happy if you never let them know you're unhappy.
True story.
That is a really good way of saying it, Jamie. Exactly. You've got to tell them if something's not to your liking, and then give them the opportunity to make it right. Oh, sorry, y'all. There's like a hair that keeps flipping in my, like, I feel like there's a hair right here, and it's been doing that all evening, and I can't get a hold of it. But tomorrow I get my hair done. So,
yeah, and then we'll do mine.
Well, she was already booked, but
We waited too long to ask her what it is.
Yeah, because I have to book a couple months out. But I need to do Heath's hair this weekend. It'll be so hard shaving him.
The hardest part. Well, you're going early to get yours done. I'm just saying because it is still getting kind of dark sooner. So we need to do it before it gets dark. That's the only problem.
Yeah. But tomorrow morning, y'all, I have to be there at 9:30. Oh, like I don't even like to get out of bed before 9:30 on Saturday. But I have to drive, get there by 9:30.
And then she volunteered to work Sunday too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she actually requested it so she could get a full week.
Trying because I'm gonna miss next Thursday and Friday. As I'm so new, there's no PTO. So I'm like, can I work Sunday and I'm going to try to work more than 8 hours. I mean, Heath is already working, so it's not a big deal. I want to work and get those hours and then try to get as close to 40 hours this week. The one good thing is because of where the pay period falls, at least the week and a half of like no PTO will be split over 2 checks. Like the Thursday and Friday I'm missing this week is the check that I get on May 20th. So then that won't be that's still going to be hard. But at least working this Sunday, then I'm only losing 1 day, which is 8 hours. And I'm going to try to work overtime Monday and Tuesday. So it's not a full 8 hours. So it's not really even overtime. But anyhow, then next week, when I miss that whole week, well, then that's going to be the first check in June. So at least it's only 1 week and not like a full paycheck of having both of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, my manager said I could work this Sunday to try to offset those hours, which is nice. So I'm really excited about that. Christy said, spring can be hard on people with allergies, and both boys have been sick. Oh, no. So I've missed a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, Christy. Shauna said, oh, look, fat chicken feet.
Right.
Sharon laughed. Mary said, going to watch your keto story part 1 tomorrow. I'm in the office alone on Saturday, so be careful. Your thumbnail before and after pics look amazing. Well, thank you, Mary. Well, if anybody who watched that, thank you, because I know it's long. It's almost 2.5 hours. We obviously talk too much, right?
That's the thing. They said I'm talking. They would ask what's her name? Debbie asked me to speak on this cruise, but she said I have to keep it at 15 minutes. I was like, well, how am I going to do that?
I know, right? But yeah, it's thank you all who watched the story. That really means a lot to me. And yeah, I was like, when we finished, in fact.
Oh yeah, we thought we messed up.
We thought we really messed up because when we finished, we got up and his phone was dead. It wasn't charging the whole time.
But like right now, we're plugged into the charger just to make sure. For whatever reason, that day we did not.
And so we get up, it's dead, right?
And that took about 20 minutes before I could check it.
Right. We saw the video on there. Thank goodness we've done it several parts, But the last one, if you notice on Heath, when he's saying the end, he kind of cuts off. Because that's exactly where his phone died. I was like, oh, thank goodness it died there. Because I was like imagining I'm going to have to redo this whole thing. Like, oh. But yeah, thankfully, it just ended right when he was like, okay, well, thanks, y'all.
So then our plan tomorrow is to record my version or my story.
Mm-hmm.
And what's a little different for us this weekend is typically on Sundays, because I work Sundays, she's off. I'm off every Friday and Saturday. She's off every Saturday and Sunday. So typically on Sundays, when she finally gets up, now she gets up early enough where she'll start doing her meal prep for our weekly meal prep for our lunches. But she'll also time it to for when she finishes, it'll be ready for my lunch that Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But now she's working this Sunday. We're gonna have to do all that tomorrow. So we're gonna be busy tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. Christy said, "Thanks for the concern. It's nice to know I've been missed." Well, yeah. I always think about. Randy at least checked in.
Yeah.
Because he said he's like on the road.
Oh, and Jerry.
Oh yeah, Jerry checked in with us beforehand. Carrie said, "I ran out of Ketochow. It did help when I had it, and I get the Redmond salt at HEB." Well, that's awesome.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. Strong71 said, "Or you can do dining room and buffet like I do." That's very true.
Yeah, we've done that too.
Sharon said, "I left most of my Ketochow at my mom's. She liked it, and it's better than the nasty insured drinks I found in her fridge."
Right?
Right? Oh, well, I'm glad she likes it. She's using it. I gave my mom a whole bunch, and I can promise you she never did it. Shauna said, "Just in case, 4 days, 20 hours till pre-cruise shenanigans.
Nice.
8 days, 23 hours till the low-carb cruise." That's so awesome. 4 days. Y'all. 4.
Yeah, I have 4 working days before we leave.
Oh, wow. Isn't that exciting?
That's going to be fun on Wednesday. Because
Uh-huh.
I get off at 5 o'clock. Shelly's supposed to have our stuff already ready and have the Uber on its way.
Yeah.
This chicken's really good. We've never done it this way before.
It's phenomenal, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm still trying to think, because we got to have enough time for you to eat, which is just going to be a burger patty and bacon.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll leave. I think I'm just going to eat before you even get off work and get the dogs taken care of, get all the thing out.
I got it figured out.
Oh?
We have a bunch of those red solo cups.
Yeah.
I can just cut it up, throw it in there, and just eat them on the front of the road while we're driving.
All right.
I'm not driving, so it'll be easy.
All right. Okay, Shauna said, "I learned I could get the coffee part of continental breakfast free in my room every morning." Woohoo! That's right.
That's an idea too.
I'm excited to order my morning coffee and have that auto delivered every single day. What is this? I think I missed a comment somewhere. I don't know. Oh well.
Let us know if we missed it.
And then Jamie said, "Revenge of the glue dots. Hot glue gun, wire, right?" Mary said, "The best part of me working Fridays is my hubby makes dinner while I visit you." We always have locally made sausages. He can run the Instant Pot. That's it for his cooking talent. Oh, that's so nice, Mary. That's awesome. I always agree. Anytime someone cooks for me, I'm always delighted. Shawnee said, "I have a list, then a list for my list, then a new list because I lost the first list." Right?
That's why I always make my list on my phone.
Shawnee said, "I wouldn't mind sitting out by the pool and connecting my freckles." Oh, see, you and Renee. She says, "I use the notes part of my phone to keep list of lists."
That's why it's called that.
Right? Yeah, he definitely does that all the time. But sometimes I do get the point of writing out, because it just seems like if you write it out, it sticks with me more. Like I remember it more. Does anybody else feel that same way?
No. I don't need to remember it. It's on my phone. It's on my phone.
Christy Davis said, "Laugh out loud. I understand. I hate feeling like I wasted anything," right? Nicole said, "A hairy man, I'm entering Hans." Right? I don't know if they do it on Royal. Anybody's been on Royal, let me know if they do that kind of contest.
The Love and Marriage show.
Oh, yeah, the Love and Marriage
Those were always
show.
nice.
is my absolute favorite. I'm
Yeah.
sure they do something like that on Royal, but it's hilarious. I just
We find it was funnier on Carnival than it is on Princess. They're more lively.
Mm-hmm.
So younger crowd.
Well, and the people usually go drinking.
Yeah.
But entering Hans into that. Well, they also on the Carnival on the Harry Man, like it's all by the pool, and I can definitely see Hans doing it. Like he would steal the show because it's not just being Harry. Like they have to do certain things like twerking or whatever the terms are, and they put on like this big show in front of everybody, and then the audience kind of cheers, and that's how they pick the winner. Chrissy Sevens Davis says, do they already have next year's cruise scheduled? Yes. So it's scheduled, as Sarah put in here, was like June the 4th through the 11th, I think. So it's already set. They usually get them set a year in advance. And speaking of, Bluegrass Girl says, one cruise I was on, a group coordinated a huge knitting crochet circle.
Mm-hmm.
People were meeting in a room every day, twice daily. They made blankets for a hospital.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that is so awesome. I mean, it's, I've seen them do lots of stuff. I used to like get involved on Cruise Critic because they would put together groups, and I'm sure there's even one for this cruise. And they would put together meetups, and those were fun to attend to because, like on this one, this coming, or the last Saturday night of the cruise, rather, they're going to have a free cocktail hour.
Oh, nice.
So a lot of times the cruise lines will do that. If you have a big enough people, I don't know what the number has to be, but if you have enough people, I think like maybe it's even 25 or so, they'll have a room for you booked as part of the group. And they'll even do like a cocktail hour where you get free cocktails during that hour. And we've done that before with Cruise Critic. We've been into some that had a bigger group, and they put on, it was nice, getting drinks and hors d'oeuvres and just kind of hanging out with everybody and getting to meet different people on the ship. Now, when I did that, they usually did it more at the beginning of the cruise so that then you can hang out with your new friends.
Right.
But that's cool that they did that and made blankets. That's amazing. Serena said, I personally think that people are afraid of not eating processed foods. It's kind of backwards.
Right.
Yeah. Bluegrass Girl said, Norwegian paid to ship all the finished blankets to the hospitals. Wow.
That is really awesome.
They refreshed my knitting skills. Such fun. That's so awesome. And yeah, you learn all kinds of stuff. I mean, on the World Cruise, I learned how to play the ukulele.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was actually pretty decent at it.
Go back and look some of my videos prior to the. Go look at the ones. One of the first videos I put up was the chocolate fries. Go look at some of those before that. It's just video of her playing.
No, it's not that good, y'all.
It's amazing.
But yes, I did learn to play the ukulele. They'll have all kinds of classes that you can take on board to learn different things. I've seen on several of them, like with Shauna, they'll have scrapbooking classes.
Yeah.
And different things like that they'll do. That's why I said I always find myself busy where I don't just stay at the pool all the time because I find other things to do, or worst case scenario, I can go take a nap, and I'm great at napping. Christy said, sweet, can I go ahead and schedule the cruise so I can be paying on it? Is that an option available yet?
Yes.
I believe so. You have to contact Debbie Hubbs. I think it's like it. Go look at one of our videos for her emails, one of our cruise ones.
That's exactly how we do it. I call it we do it vacation by layaway.
Yeah, but it is a $500 deposit.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be needed when you book with her. And then there's, if you go to the Low Carb Cruise website, they'll talk about what the fee is. I think the fee is usually $100 per person. And then plus the $500 deposit. And
you hear that noise?
Uh-huh.
That was my work email.
Oh gosh.
That's the third one.
Oh wow. And Shauna said, "Sun fire animals equals backyard barbecues, right?" Cool Kid Keto said, "When I was at the nail salon tonight, the nail tech was talking to me about keto and kept listing all the things you can't have. Potatoes, rice, bread." I was like, you can have so many things, right?
You know what I tell people? I can eat all of that stuff. I just choose not to.
Mm-hmm. Well, my thing is, instead of focusing on, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have bread, right? Because I know for some people that's a huge deal.
Mm-hmm.
Is I tell them, but what if I told you instead of bread, you can eat all the bacon you want?
Mm-hmm.
If you think you can eat a whole package of bacon, go for it. That's keto. You can have bacon with every meal. You can have steaks. And most of the time, they're like, oh, because they're thinking, well, I can't have all these starches, so all I can eat is just chicken, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to have chicken all the time. It's like, no, like you get to eat the most delicious food there is. To me, a good ribeye, like there's nothing better than a good ribeye with a big chunk of herb butter on top of it.
Remember, I was having that issue with, or the discussion with my stepdaddy.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about, I don't want to eat no keto food. That's just weird. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, all right, fine. Here's what we're going to do. Telling her. So we're going to invite him over for steak and lobster. When he gets here, tell him he can't eat any of it because that's keto and he don't want to eat keto.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I was in trouble all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because people, they want it, they're like, no bread, but it's like, but you're not going to be eating chicken, y'all. I mean, you can, but.
We're eating it right now.
Right, but you're going to get to have like some really delicious food. Mary said, my non-keto friend asked me how I get minerals from just meat. Her face said she didn't believe me. I wish she would believe me by looking at my face. What more proof of health does she need? Exactly. It's hard because it just, the marketing for plants is just so intense that people literally think that's the only place to get your nutrients and don't realize that most of that is anti-nutrients, that you get more nutrients from meat directly. Shauna said, I hope I didn't miss saying hi to anyone. Was cooking and now eating. You missed saying hi to us. Nah, I'm just playing. Cook Kid Keto said, I had sausages and mustard. Yum. BB&E basic bee life. I love it. That's awesome. Shauna said, I'm not sure anything makes me want to be a minimalist enough to do it. Right?
You minimally want to do it.
Christy said, I moved 7 times in 10 years.
Oh, wow.
I absolutely hate moving now. Well, yeah, you did enough moving for a lifetime. Nicole said, I like collecting antiques and vintage things. Me too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You can be, everybody on the cruise needs to watch out for. Oh. Your mother still has not learned this lesson.
Oh?
Do not buy or fall for the trap of buying art on there.
Right? That's true.
They'll church it up and tell you how rare it is and everything. Well, the only reason why it's rare because it's only on that cruise line.
I know. You want to finish this one off?
Sure. Oh man, that's a lot.
Wow. Man, y'all, that was delicious. That's like a perfect dinner, right? Nicole, oh, I read that. She likes collecting antiques and vintage things, and I just don't know if that works well with minimalism. Right. Probably not.
Well, the word collecting doesn't work well with minimalism.
Right.
Seems like all I collect is debt.
Yeah, you're a little too good at that. Bluegrass Girl said, ask for berries with whipped cream.
Uh-huh.
Yes, doesn't that sound so good? Sharon said, time to recharge the phone. Everyone be safe traveling to the cruise. See you next time. Thanks, Sharon.
Yeah. But next time y'all see us, we'll be in Orlando.
Karen said, I want to learn to be a minimalist. I told Brian we need to build a tiny home, and if it doesn't fit, it doesn't belong there. Okay, a medium home. Okay, a small mansion, right?
Uh-huh.
And then what about all the animals? I mean, you have to have that for the animals. Shauna said, I'll have some stuff. And Karen said, Brian said, I'm not ready for my tiny home living.
Sorry.
Probably not. I don't think I can do it either. Serena said, absolutely. I have at least one more move left in me. Oh, goodness. Wow. I'm looking to buy a house, but its housing is so high now. Right. I know, right? Oh, yeah. Cool Kid Keto said, you guys could do a ship delivery to the hotel. Yeah. That's very true. We got an Instacart sent us $20 off, and then PayPal emailed Heath through his, probably because it was his email. I registered with Instacart, but PayPal said if you use PayPal to buy through Instacart, then we get an additional $25. So that's $45 off, y'all. So that's why I'm kind of going with Instacart, just because of the $45. Hey, Older Pennsylvania's here. She says hello to all in the horde. We are having torrential rain. Oh no. So taking the dog out is more fun than I can handle. I bet. Oh my gosh.
I went and got the pork rinds so we could try this, but we don't even need them.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Make sure there's nothing going on. Okay. Well, it's good. Shauna said, finding all those places is the hard part. I have no sense of direction. Middle note, pack a compass. Learn how to use it. Right? It's no good if you don't know how to use the compass. Like, okay, I'm going north. What does that mean? Trey said, I'm definitely not tiny home material. My thing is, not so much the stuff. I just like to have room. And a tiny home is like staying in a cruise cabin, like right? Permanently. And it's like, after a week, no, I'm ready. I need to stretch out. Right?
Yeah. Oh.
Renee said, hey, OP, my hounds hate rain and have to have their raincoats or they won't go.
Wow.
That's so cute. Shauna said, I would love a whole house for my crafting stuff. Right? Maitreya said, I hate when I burn my fingers. Yet I never learn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's not fun.
You're going to buy something a little spicy. Some dancing on my tongue.
I know. Isn't it nice?
Oh, I wish we still had those evolved. Are we going to get some of those?
No, because remember I was getting the other stuff. The JoJo's.
All right.
You've got your lilies.
I know, but I love...
And you've got Keto Brick.
I know.
Okay.
Because I always want what I don't have.
Older Pennsylvania said, on the Keto Twins channel, they did a batter using whipped egg whites and some other things to make a batter for chicken. It looked great. I can imagine it for shrimp. Oh, that does sound good. Well, that's why I like this chicken. There was no batter. It was just the Redmond's seasoning.
That'd be good on shrimp, too.
Oh, it would be. Oh, it'd be excellent on shrimp. Very true. Renee said, nice. Yeah, mine will walk a mile or do a minute of zoomies, but luring would be a no because my lazy pups. Okay. Oh, Carrie said he's been putting turmeric on your food. Okay, awesome.
Ooh.
Mary said we call zucchini fries zoo sticks. I like that.
That's pretty good.
Zoo sticks.
Because I've taken them before and ran through the food dehydrator and made zits.
Instead of chips, it's zips. Shada said the people I dated for 4 years had a Basenji. Aw, he was so cool. Aw, that's sweet. I do like Basenjis. Well, I like all dogs. Renee said, I used to do a Wabarotter foster care, and those are some high energy pups. They love to hunt. Well, them and the Malinois. I've been watching this guy on TikTok who trains Malinois, and he's like, was talking how people get them, and they're like, oh, they're just a high energy. He's like, no, whatever you think is high energy, these dogs are going to be 10 times what you could possibly imagine. He's like, he's, because now that's the new breed, that's the it breed is Malinois. And he's like seeing so many people who get them as a puppy, and then 6 months later, they're like in the shelter because the person couldn't deal with them.
Because most people, they don't do the research first.
No, they don't. They hear it, either it's popular or they hear about it.
All the people that buy their kids bunnies for Easter.
Oh, I know when people do
it's
that.
It's just so cute, but then they're tired
or
of it. Or chickens. Bored. Yeah, they're bored with it.
I know. Karen said, nope, free isn't worth it to me to have to deal with the hard sell. I used to handle it well when I was younger, but I'm older. My minutes of life are worth more. That's true. That's why I tell them just straight up at the beginning, look, I'm going to give you a tip and everything, but just don't do the hard sell afterwards. And usually they've been really good about it when I tell them. Renee said, the medically needed dogs seem to find their way to me.
Right.
And those are always the absolute hardest I've lost. I can't even imagine when Jolly. Oh, don't talk about that.
Don't jinx us.
I love Jolly and Devara. Shauna said, I'm not responsible for what I may look like on your camera then. Right. Raquin said, yeah, she's so attached to her dogs. They keep me going a lot of the time. Right. And they said, me too. They're truly my children. Mm-hmm. They are why I work.
Sing right? That little thing from TikTok about the dog.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if anybody's seen it on TikTok. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so me. So I'm going to reenact it, probably very poorly. But it's like any dog, right? There's 50 million people who've done the video, but they show their dog, and the dog's like, I was born a dog. I identify as a dog. I look like a dog. But my mama says, I'm just a baby. And I'm like, that's so me. Because that's what I do to them all the time. I'm like, oh, it's just my baby.
And then you go outside?
See, and then they get all excited because they're like, oh, where are your baby, mommy?
What'd you find? She's walking back and forth. She put her nose around.
Oh.
Oh, she's puking. And then licked it back up.
That's well, gross. I gave him a chew thing.
I know.
Is it the chew thing stuck or something?
Yes.
Well, check on her. See if...
She spit it up and sucked it back up. Come here. Delilah. Come here, baby. You need to go outside? You need some grass. That'll usually fix it. Here you go. He don't want to go with her.
Well, how's she doing, though?
She's fine.
Oh, she's fine now? Yeah. So there wasn't anything, like, stuck?
No.
Oh. Well, Delilah, you acted like there was.
Delilah. Come here, baby. Show mommy. She'll put her finger in her mouth.
Of course.
Let's see mommy.
You okay?
Yeah. Come here.
All right.
Come here.
She's fine.
Well, that tail is
well, you had me worried because you were like, yeah, there's something in her mouth.
She spit up and then licked it back up.
Oh, okay. Because I gave them like a chew thing before so that they would be occupied. But see, they heard me. Yeah, you good? You good? Probably chewed on it too hard.
Sorry, folks. We're cleaning up the kitchen.
All right. Sorry, y'all. He got me worried. But anyways, yeah. They are the reason that I do work as well. Because you got to make sure they're taken care of. Right? Sarah said, so do you plan to broadcast from the cruise? Yes, definitely.
That's what I was saying. That whenever we get there, when we first get on the cruise, I'm going to walk around and find the best place to set up and do it.
Yeah, because we did get Heath the highest internet package so that he could stream. So fingers crossed that it does work well and we can stream from the cruise line.
Yeah, because we haven't done that yet.
Yeah, Carrie said I can't do anything with my hair. That's why he shaves his off.
Yep.
Renee said, yep, my dad called them his grand dogs. Right? Let's see. Shauna said, my pay periods are going to be split between 2 checks as well. It just kind of softens the blow, right? I think I missed something. Oh, that's right. Mary said, dogs fill our hearts and they break our hearts, but bring more joy than sorrow. We lost our girl suddenly just before Christmas.
Oh, sorry. What are you
sorry,
doing, buddy?
Mary.
What are you looking for?
It really is hard.
Ooh, we gotta put the lid back on the trash can. Samson's so tall, he's almost like our old dog,
Zoe.
So you just reach inside the trash can.
Oh, yeah, because we had ordered, that might have been last Saturday?
Yeah.
And no, Friday, we'd ordered from Papa Murphy's.
Well, I did. Because what it is when I go to Sprouts, it always triggers me. I love pizza anyways. But right next door to Sprouts is a Papa Murphy's. And they do a crustless pizza. And I always want to stop and get it, but I usually go too early because they don't start serving lunch until 11. And also, used to, her lunch wasn't until 11. So I could never time it right for your lunch.
Right, now
but
I
now
can go when I want.
Yeah, basically, as long as she has the coverage for it.
Yeah, but we all worked it out pretty well. So he grabbed some.
I was like, hey, you know what? She already had her lunch set up. She's ready to put it in the oven and everything, heat it up. I was like, all right, you enjoy that. I'm going to get me a pizza. She's not supposed to be having cheese anyway, she said. She's like, well, you know what? You're getting me one too. I was like, yes,
I was like, it sounds dang good. And I am trying a little dairy here and there.
Yeah.
That's why there was cheese mixed in with the pork rinds.
Right.
I'm just, not going overboard. But he got up while we're eating. We just both had maybe a couple bites. He gets up to go do something. Like, he doesn't sit still for nothing. And he gets up, and before I know it, Samson, because he had the food, it's just like a little container, plastic container, had it right here. Samson had reached up and grabbed it with his mouth and pulled it on the floor, and about half of it dumped out, and I grabbed it, and then everything that was on the floor, then the dogs are all like, oh my gosh, we did it, and that was so funny.
Great pizza caper.
I know. He immediately, so here's Samson, he just picks Samson up like he's just a little stuffed animal, just carries him like this with his legs going straight down. He carries him, puts him outside, says, bad boy, and shuts the door. We clean up the mess, and I was just like, you know what, look, I'm already getting full from this pizza. I shouldn't be having this much cheese anyways, just have mine. And then that was fine. But it was something to see the way he just picked him up. I was like, any other time, like I said, well, Sam needs to do this. You're like, oh, he's too heavy. But right then, you were like, picked him all the way up. Like nothing. It just carried him right out. And Samson's just like, what happened?
Well, no, it's not that he's heavy. It's not that he's heavy. He's really not. It's bulky is what it is. It's hard to handle if he's not in the right spot. But it would just happen to be standing. He was just standing right there, and I just scooped him up.
Well, yeah, he was standing there.
Like right now, he's laying in the doorway. Just laying right there.
So it'd be
hard. It'd be harder to grab him.
Yeah, he was standing there because he was like, I can't believe it worked. What is this? Because the whatever breed he is, he's got a very powerful nose.
Yes.
Like, he could smell everything. And, like, I have bags of unopened treats. Like, I haven't opened the bag treats yet. And every day he knows right where they are because he'll come from outside and he goes to the bags of treats. I don't even give him treats over there. I have a different place where I give them treats, but he can smell it. And he's over there and he's like, I know there's treats for me here. And I'm like, you need to get away from there, sir. Like, I'll spoil you, but you don't need to be begging for it. Right?
He already knows.
I know. Renee said she'd do anything for her fur kids.
I don't blame you.
Am the same way.
I'm going to show off my cozy.
That's right. Nicole said, my mom and mother-in-law referred to Moxie, Frankie, and Louie as grand dogs. Oh, that's so cute. They are. Renee said, so are y'all not using microphones anymore?
Well, after last week, We said no. And then she's talking about not bringing them on the cruise. It's like, well, why? We need the man there to help us teach us how to use them. I'm going to sequester him.
Right, that's what I said is we need to bring them to fight. Because for some reason, when I plug it into the computer is not registering those microphones. So I don't know how to get when I've tried to Google drivers and everything for it, I can't find any drivers. So since he's the one who originally had them, I'm hoping Chris could show us how we get the computer to recognize the microphones.
Because they were, and then it all of a sudden stopped.
Yeah, and I don't know what I was doing before that got them to recognize it, but then they, so who knows? I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. Strong said, I'm glad Randy's doing okay. I know he's on his trip, but it seems he usually checks in every few days, even when he's on his trips. I noticed that too. But he did post today, so that's good. Or I know he commented on one of our posts, so that's why I was excited.
Well, when I make my promos, my promotional posts, he told it. He replied. I don't remember if it was on my page or the HungryHeath page.
Mm-hmm. Renee said, tune in Sunday evening for coffee talk with Radical Greek. What you making this week? Yeah,
that's gonna be hard to do while we're on the cruise too, though.
Well, we'll try.
Yeah.
Maybe a group of us get to. Well, that's a Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, because that Sunday we'll be getting on the cruise ship.
I know.
The next Sunday we'll probably be flying.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
It's gonna be tough.
Well, we'll see. We'll do our best. Nicole said, I'm not sure how the process works, but Hans has just started looking into getting Moxie trained as a service animal for him.
Wow.
Oh, that'll be great. Well, let me know. I've always been curious how that works too. Mary said, I'll be glad for that 2.5-hour video tomorrow. You can keep me company. Aw, thanks, Mary.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I hope you enjoy it. It's not boring.
Oh, she's going to watch the other one. Okay. I was thinking about the one I'm fixing to record.
Okay. No. The
one you already did.
Yeah. And then Shauna said, when I write something out, I remember it better too. Oh, well, thank you. Right. And Strong says, I like to write out my food plan on paper. Right. There you go. And Reichwitz said, make sure you have tissues when you watch Shelly's video. It's so amazing on what they've done. Aw, thank you. Bluegrass girl. Bluegrass girl said, I use pen and paper for list. Oh my goodness. I am going to.
On camera, you can't do that.
Oh, I'll remember though. Let's see. Shauna said, in all fairness, my first and only other cruise, it's starting the whole time. I may be looking forward to a little poolside time. That's fine. No, definitely do that. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. Renee went and found where I was playing the ukulele and posted it. Thank you, Renee. That's awesome. And she said, you're welcome, Shelly. Yeah, thanks a lot. Everybody gets to see me. But at least I'm going to tell you one thing. When I'm playing the ukulele, that was probably less than a week. Right?
And they actually gave her the option of buying one to bring home.
Right. I almost did.
She was actually thinking about it.
Glad I didn't. But no, I guess that was roughly, probably was 7 to 8 days prior to when I got off the ship, like, permanently. So just so you looked at the picture of me in the dress. Oh, Renee said there are 5 recital videos. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Haley
because back then I was really just learning how to post them, and I didn't know how to put it all as one video. I didn't know how to edit and put it all, so I just put it. Okay, well, just put another one.
Oh goodness.
So you never even watched them?
No. Haley said, finish the porch swing. I think the kids will enjoy it. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Nicole said, you guys were talking about using notes in your phone for a list. I wrote my wedding vows on notes on my phone.
Aww.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's something Heath would have done if he if he had done like wedding vows, but instead he was just like, tell me when to say yes.
Yes, dear.
That see.
Oh, can you get topo on the on the cruise?
I mean, I guess for an extra, but with your drink package, you get sparkling water on your drink package. So remember, you're supposed to help taste the sparkling water for me and let me know if it's good,
right?
By putting it in my cup and drinking from it.
Right.
Bluegrass Girl said you can sometimes buy some alcohol that isn't in the U.S. in the cruise booze stores.
Yes.
We came home with Sheridan cream liqueur. What? And I know that they'll do free liquor tastings, or at least they used to. Sheridan cream liqueur. So is that like an Irish cream, or is it better? How does that compare? Renee said, "Heath, don't be messing up that cobalt plate, mister. Hard to get me more."
How am I messing it up?
When you were just throwing everything on it. Oh, and Shauna said, "Heath, you're making me yawn. I have to work in 2.5 hours."
I don't.
Nicole said, "I need to be asleep like 30 minutes ago. I got to get up at 3 a.m. Oh, that sounds awful. I'm so sorry.
Oh, they run you ragged.
Ryquin said, "We got some amazing honey whiskey on a cruise. Ooh. Usually only sold in Scotland." Ooh. I did win on one cruise a honey mead. Oh, I tried it when we got home. I was like, oh, I don't like that.
On one cruise, I won free cookies from the casino.
Yes. Purple Lady Texas said, "Good night, y'all. Good night. Stuff to do before I go to bed and up early tomorrow to start packing. Well, have a good weekend."
Oh, I'm so full.
Renee said, "One of my rhymers would do a 5+ mile run with me and still wasn't tired." Wow. Oh, goodness.
My dad, he had, what was the buddy? My dad's dog. What was he? It was a Boston Terrier.
Yeah.
That dog had all kinds of energy. My dad was super lazy and a smoker, so he did not want to walk him. So what he did to try and wear him out, because I don't know how or why my dad even got it, but he had a treadmill. Well, he would tie the leash, watch the dog. He'd sit on the chair with the dog on a leash on the treadmill and running for, 30 minutes to an hour or whatever. He got more excited and more active when he got off the treadmill than when he got on it. He's like, well, that was actually the exact opposite of what I wanted to happen. He thought he was going to run it out of him. It excited him more.
I know. Well, that's why you have to look at the type of person you are, too. That's why I got like a Pyrenees, because I know Pyrenees, even though, yes, they're giants, but they have a slow metabolism. Number one. As soon as I read that, I was like, what's my dog? Slow metabolism. Hello, sister. But, and then they said, that they're protectors and everything. And I was like, that's, at the time I was single in this house. And I was like, well, I need a protector because you never know. There's some real creepos out there. And so it just worked out perfect.
Especially when you're trying to meet people on Facebook.
I know, right? There's some really sketch people on Facebook. That's how I met him. Shauna said, "I haven't typically had pets, but I fall in love with all my friends' animals." Right? I have pets, but I love everybody else's too. Like, I usually remember your pets' names more than you. Shauna said, "Shelly, I love that TikTok." Yeah, I sent it to Shauna. It's like, I'm a dog. I was born a dog. But my mom says, "I'm just a baby." And it's real high pitched. I'm like, oh, that's exactly how I talk to my dog.
What is it? That one meme, though, they said you can't remember your neighbors' names, but you remember their dogs' names.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, where's that old man that used to walk in our neighborhood? I guess we're not out there enough. Remember? Did you hear about it?
Yeah, he passed away.
The old man or the dog?
The dog. Oh. I don't know what happened to the old man. But the dog was named, it was after the singer.
I was going to say Bob Marley. That's not it.
No. But it was something like that.
Bob Denver?
No. It was something like Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Something like that. He was named after some singer. And that was a Pyrenees, too. So I was kind of like, there's another Pyrenees. But, yeah, he passed. I was like, okay. Shauna said, oh my God, Heath, thanks for sharing. Gross.
What?
You shared something gross.
What did I share?
I don't know.
What did I do?
I don't know. Renee said, I've been loving the animal TikToks that say, if you need some of my sunshine, you can have some of mine. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Aw.
Right? I've seen those too. They are cute. And then Shauna said, please stop saying that. Uh-oh. What did he say, Shauna?
Moist?
So he could say it again? Bluegrass Girl said, do you have bully sticks? If so, get a bully stick holder. We do have a bully stick. I got one in his package. We went to PetSmart one day and they were having buy two get one free plus an extra 25% off or something. When Delilah had did what she did. Okay, I'm sorry. I know that was gross.
That's why you love dogs.
All right. Let's see. Where was I at? Okay. Mary said, my lovely sausages are ready.
Nice.
Hope to see you again before the cruise. But if I don't, have a great time, everyone. I watch your cruise vlog. Night all. Good night, Mary. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your dinner. Sarah said, don't forget to notify cell phone plan that you're leaving the country.
Yes.
That's right. And make sure that you put your
on
phone on airplane mode as well. If you're not getting the package, put your phone on airplane mode.
Didn't we have that one thing on our phone plan where we still can use it out of the country or whatever?
Yeah. I don't have the international, but I always call and tell them that.
Yeah.
But then also, I tell any friends or family, I'm like, look, don't call during that week. Like, even if it's like a dire emergency, text me and then I'll do it because it's just not worth the charges. And don't use the phone in the room either.
The only time we ever do with that is when we're calling room to room.
Yeah. Lynette's here. Hey, Lynette, see you in about 4 to 8 days, depending on when you arrive. Nicole said, I got called sir again today. I guess because my hair is so short now. Who knows? Sometimes people get into it. I've had people call Heath a ma'am.
Well, I get them because they call me Heather a lot too.
Yes.
And I've noticed on the phones that I get a lot of either Heather, Steve, or what's the other one, dude? There's another name they call me.
Keith.
Yeah, Keith. Yeah.
No, I've seen it in person before. We've gone out and somebody was like, "Okay, Mel," but you were like,
"See, I don't know why."
I think it's habit that some people
I
forget.
do that a lot too on the phone. I catch myself. I'll say yes sir or no ma'am when I'm to the wrong gender though.
Oh, you just
and I just laugh it off. I laugh it off.
Forget, right? Oh, and Renee said, "Oh, Nicole, I get all kind of weird remarks with my hair, right? People or something else." Maitreya said, "Love all. I'm heading to con party. See you on Sunday for the disco pony coffee."
Wow.
And that sounds really interesting. Have a great time, Maitreya. Shauna said, "Heath, you are too early for shenanigans." Have you met him? Has he ever not been a shenanigan?
Wasn't that the name of that restaurant in the movie? Welcome to Shenanigans.
Right, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Shauna said, laugh aloud. The last thing you want this lightweight doing a liquor tasting, or maybe you do. Laugh out loud. Right?
I want to see her doing a hot sauce tasting.
Oh no, that would be hurtful. But the liquor, it's like a thimble. You get a thimble, right? It's a thimble. I don't even know now because of everything if they'll even do that. But I've gone to a few of them because I'm like, you maybe end up with an ounce of liquor after all of it's said and done. But it's just kind of a neat way to try some stuff.
I was able to buy one time. I was able to buy some of the souvenir, the little airline size bottles of liquor while we're in port.
Yeah.
Put them in my pocket and bring them back on the ship, and I didn't get busted.
Somebody Who was it Jamie? Somebody sent me a thing and said, "Hey, could I fill these?" They were like little. It's supposed to be for like carry on your own. Who was that? Maybe that wasn't. It might have been Juju. But it's how you can only carry like 2 ounces of shampoo or whatever. What's the little travel size that she said? But instead of filling it with shampoo and stuff, you can fill it with liquor, and that way when you get through security, you've already got your shots. I'm like,
Good luck.
okay.
Good luck.
I'm not at that need where I have to figure that out, but I mean, I would think that would work.
Or when is it? I can't ever say it correctly. The mom messed me up the way she says it. The Bon Voyage drink.
The Bon Voyage.
Yeah, they do it at a reduced rate, right?
Right, or you get a commemorative glass with it.
Yes, yeah. Well, we got some of these shot glasses.
Shauna said, "That's why I brought Delilah cookies last year." I know, that was so sweet.
Because they'll some part of the cruise, they will walk around selling you shots. And you'll get to keep the shot
like
glass.
in the dining room, they'll come around. Who wants a shot? Who wants a shot? What do you think? Limoncello.
Yeah.
Or
you get the free shot glass.
Yeah, the free.
Yeah.
Or when you're at the pool, they'll usually come around saying, "Oh, you want the drink of the day? You want the drink of the day? Oh, it's so good, the drink of the day." So yeah, they do that very well. Now, if you're going on the one excursion with us, which it's already filled, y'all. So, but if you're going on that excursion, Annie does make her own Caribbean punch. So we'll definitely get to have some of that, but I'm going to tell y'all, it's full of fruit, so that means tons of sugar and then lots of alcohol. So,
because when we took the tour with her last time, she straight up told us, "You're going to get drunk today."
She didn't know it only took one sip for Heath. Bluegrass Girl said Sheridan's is similar to Bailey's, but a different color. Comes in a split bottle. Look it up. It's so good. I think I've seen that before. Wow. You think it's better than Bailey's? I do like Bailey's is good, but I bet that's real sugary. Maybe. She said, grew up on a sheep farm. We had 2 Great Pyrenees, Apollo and Cleo.
Oh, nice.
And a sheep farm. That had to be fun. But our Pyrenees was like the best dogs. Yeah. They're so sweet. Like everybody's like, "Oh, they're so big. Oh my gosh." Like there would be little men who would back away because they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's like all the time, y'all."
Remember that one time your brother came over to feed him?
I know.
He forgot the key and he was going to hop the fence and she would not let him.
No. But when I would take like Zoe out to, different places, all the time there would be people, they would be like, "Whoa, that's a big dog." Like they would freak out. Yeah. But I'm like, okay, dramatic much? But they would be so dramatic with it. And then they would move the opposite way, like, "Oh." But she was a sweetheart. But yeah, one time when he's talking about is I was still in Galveston and I asked my brother, "Hey, can you, wasn't making it back in time that night. I was going to have to stay overnight. I said, can you please go check on my dogs, feed them, mom in, and all that stuff." So he came over here, but he forgot the key. Anyhow, and so he's like, "Oh, I'll just hop the fence." So the fences are 6 feet tall. So he goes to jump. My brother.
He's 6 foot something also.
Yeah, he's 6 foot tall.
He's about the same height as me.
Well, he's a little shorter. But anyways, he was going to hop the fence. Yeah, you're right. He was going to hop the fence because that's what he's always done, right? Well, as he was getting to the top of the fence, like about to jump over it, all of a sudden he sees Delilah Zoe lunging towards him, like she is like, "You are trespassing," and so he had to hop back the other way, and she's like right up there, like barking her head off, like she was furious.
This was such a good guard dog. She would go. She wanted us to let her out every single night. She would make rounds. She would actually, just now growing back.
Yes.
Seriously, she walked around the yard so much she actually wore the grass out. She would follow the fence line. She'd go a few feet, bark, a few feet more, bark. It's like doing her sentry round, like on her guard duty. It was like clockwork almost.
Yeah, she was such an amazing dog.
Yes.
So yeah, he had to calm her down. And then after she finally calmed down, he's like, you know me. I'm just here to feed you. Make sure you've got plenty of water and all that. Yeah. Then he was finally able to get in, but she was like, and I was like, well, that's kind of good because, I mean, that's her job. She's not supposed to let anybody in. So I always felt very safe with her. And she was just an amazing, she was an amazing dog.
I miss her.
Yeah, she was just such a sweetheart. And then, I mean, I feel like
she used to play tricks on me all the time. I say that she would act like she needed to go outside, so I get up off the couch, let her out, and she goes, "Take my spot on the couch."
Yeah,
and they kind of just look at me, and grin,
because she'd be like, "Oh, thanks, I really wanted this spot." Yeah, she was amazing. But Delilah, though, I feel like she kind of got the same kind of temperament from Zoe because she was a puppy when
Zoe was already full grown.
Yeah, Zoe was full grown.
Zoe was the alpha.
Well, yeah, it was Zoe, then George, and then I got Delilah. So Delilah was a puppy, and she just loved Zoe like so much. Yeah. And so I feel like she got a lot of that. So I think if anybody tried to break in now, that Delilah would go full force at him. Like she's like, no, who are you?
Well, I already know she's a good judge of character because she's already bit both of my brothers.
That's
well, what it is right here where we're sitting. I'm looking into the living room, and right to the left of the door here is our couch. Yeah, and that's Shelly's spot where she usually at. And Delilah likes laying on the other side of her, right beside that doorway. Yes. And I think what had happened was my brothers both times wasn't the same day. It was 2 different days when they were here alone. Yeah. With us, but they came walking in to the kitchen right beside her, right beside Delilah, and they just got too close to her, and she doesn't know them yet, I guess, because she's only done it to them one time. Yeah. And it was one of the first times they were over here. Yeah, and she was just like, "Whoa, you're getting too close to my mom. Yeah. Back off, buddy." Right. Now, I think, although Samson, on the other hand, he'd let you pet him. Yeah, he would just be the one that'd be like, "Here, let me help you. Oh, you need to take that out? Okay, I'll help you take it out. My mom wants to be a minimalist, so I'm helping." Right? I'll hold the door for you. Right. Shauna said, growing up, we had a great Pyrenees lab mix. Oh, how sweet. Jerry's here. He said, good evening. All right, time to go. Just back for a couple spa pedicure. Wow, Jerry. So what did you get? Did you get black toenail polish? I told him he should get neon green. But apparently he wasn't going to get any color. I was like, that's boring. Now, what do y'all, we're going to go get our nails done tomorrow. And I told Heath he should get his toenails painted. Who's with me? Let me know. Should Heath get his toenails painted for the cruise? No. And if so, what color? What do y'all think? Shauna said, laugh aloud. I know Heath is funny, but he was plucking his can. Oh, gosh. I do take requests.
Shauna said, woohoo, party with Annie and St. Kitts, right? I'm telling you, one sip of that, you're going to be like, wow, okay. Jamie said, nope, wasn't me. I put actual toiletries in my toiletry kit. Sure, Jamie. Lynette said, has anyone ever done the balloon ride on Coco Cay?
No, I've never been to Coco Cay.
Right. This is our first time going to Coco Cay.
It's our first cruise with this cruise line, too.
Yeah, but I think it's only like, what is it, a 10-minute ride? And they said, though, if the wind or something isn't right, they'll cancel it. Oh, so I would say if you're planning on booking that, have it back up just in case that they cancel the balloon ride because it's too windy.
We haven't decided for sure, have we? Are we bringing our mugs?
I thought I was bringing mine.
Okay, because I can't decide because I'm gonna get a mug.
Well, yeah, you.
But if I want to make my Redmond and stuff like that, though, I can't make it in that mug.
Why?
Because I can't shake it. I like shaking them.
How do you know you can't shake it? Oh, you think?
Because it's one of those adult zippy cups. It has the straw and stuff on
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I packed my Element bottle. That's what I'm bringing. Remember?
it. Oh, so you're not gonna bring yours.
No, because it's too heavy. So I was gonna bring the Element one. Remember, I packed
We only
it.
have the one though.
Yeah, well, but we've got all the Ketochow blender bottles.
Yeah.
You could just bring one of them, and they're lightweight.
Yeah, that's true.
Or bring that,
Yeah.
or get you one at Universal.
Yeah.
So many options.
More money.
Let's see. Yeah. Shauna said, I did buy some of those soft salad dressing ones for my sugar-free ketchup, though. Well, there you go. Haley said, we recently got a cat, and as it turns out, she's pregnant. Guess I'm going to have kittens soon.
Surprise!
Isn't that what happens, though? Like, you're like, oh, this cat just showed up. How nice. And the cat showed up because it was like, I need a place to have my kittens, and yours looks great.
By the way.
Oh, goodness. Well, I can't wait to see all the pictures, though, of the little kittens. Kittens are adorable. Jerry said, no toenail paint for Heath. Oh, you got one against it. Haley said, yes, he should definitely get his toenails painted. Maybe hot pink. Laugh out loud. I like that. Shauna said, sad. I just looked. Hot air balloon is full. Probably.
Already?
Karen said, I've heard that Coco Cay balloon ride has spectacular views, but it's overpriced. Part of my YouTube binging on cruises, right? Jerry said, I'm getting a mug on a cruise with the drink package. There's an RFID chip on the cup, so you have to have the cup to use it. Yeah. I mean, he's getting that too with the drink package. But he's saying, you know, at times he's going to want to make like his electrolyte drink. So he wants to have a mug for that as well.
Because my favorite thing to do is to take this mug right here, I fill it up at about right there or there with the broken,
ice.
the shaved ice, the little bitty small ice. Then I add the powder. Then I fill it up with water and I just shake it up.
Yeah.
That stuff, it always mixes up perfect that way.
Yeah. So he wants something like that. And then I know, like, with his RFID, like, he'll go and get some sparkling water.
And then pour it off in a cup.
And pour it off in a cup, you know, because you can just go through that so quick. So you need, like, double.
There is a time limit on it, though.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all right. But yeah, he just wants a shaker one. Oh, yeah, that's right. I know usually when we're within a certain days of the cruise, they kind of shut off where you can book excursions online, and you have to wait till you're on the cruise ship.
Right.
That's what Lynette was telling Shauna. Lynette said, Jerry, you and Heath can have matching toes.
Yeah.
But Jerry already got his. And if Jerry's is clear, well, then yours would match. If you get clear. So do you want to match Jerry or do you want to be your own man?
I wear shoes, so I don't have to worry about it at all.
Oh, I wear shoes. Karen said, oh, geez, I can't type. Check with the balloon when you all get there just in case. I saw that on a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jerry said, I also have my thermos drinks. So I have my cup with me and use the RFID cup to fill the insulated cup. Yes, you have to wait 4 to 5 minutes. Yeah. That's fine. Shauna said, I'm thinking of bringing the one we got free at Keto Salt Lake. So I have something on the way and getting a universal souvenir one. There you go. Lynette said, I actually had booked a wave runner excursion on Coco Cay, but for some reason Royal canceled it. Oh, they didn't cancel for my husband, so he'll go without me while I catch a balloon ride. Aw.
That's bizarre.
That is.
You know what you could do, though, once you're actually on the ship? Go over and talk to them about it and see what they can do.
Oh, yeah, that's weird that his wasn't canceled, but yours was. Jerry said, yeah, Jerry and Heath already have matching toes, no paint. That just seems
Au natural.
And then, oh look, bluegrass girl, a flower on your big toenail. I mean, it's just in your shoes. What does it matter? Maybe your wife wants to look at pretty flowers.
I can't hear you. Your phone's breaking up.
Maybe cute little flowers. A big old rose on one and big sunflower on the other. I mean, his toes are big. So those would be big flowers that I could sit in the bed and be like, wow, look at the flowers in the bed. No?
I think you're missing a comment.
No, it's just Shauna talking to Lynette. Oh, wow. Shauna said she'll go on the balloon ride.
I don't
Wow.
mind doing it, but I just don't know if it'll let me. Because there is a weight limit on it.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Wow.
What are you looking for?
What are you looking for?
No, I just heard her get up. Run in circles. You gonna go out? There you go. Good girl.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Lynette said, yeah, we called about them canceling my excursion, and they didn't have any answers for me, and their excursion's now all booked. They gave me more on-board credit for the inconvenience. Well, I guess so. That doesn't seem right at all. I'm sorry.
Free night at the steakhouse.
Well, with enough on-board credit.
That's true.
Aw. So this just the Lily's, the milk chocolate.
Just.
Yeah. Just.
What are you doing to it?
I'm trying to break it. It's easier to do it when it's all in the package. And I usually have a cup of coffee with this.
Well, go get it.
I don't want to.
I'm finna go to bed.
Oh, okay.
I'm fading.
Uh-oh. Oh, Jerry said he thinks that cup, the RFID cup, is just a 16 ounce. That's not enough for nothing.
I don't need a trial size.
I know, right? 16 ounces.
I'm
Ugh.
dumb.
Ah. Shawnee said big toes equals big flowers. That's right.
What was it on Walking Dead? Let's look at the flowers.
Right? Let's look at the flowers. Oh, that was hard. Shawnee said nothing like shots of soda water.
Right? I told you I was thinking about the canceling it.
No, she's saying, because Jerry said
I know.
we might be able to do some creative filling.
No.
Or that's why she was like, shots of soda.
Oh.
But yeah, so, okay, what else what other remaining questions do y'all have about the trip next week or the cruise? Because I'm just so thrilled, y'all. Like, I'm just so excited. Jerry said RFID cup might be 20 ounces. I don't think it's 24. It's probably 16. That seems about right. Petite D's here. Hey, Petite D. She says, good evening, friends. Just popping in to say hello while I take care of the cat's business.
Oh.
Oh, joy. We just missed when we were talking all about our animals. But, yeah. Let's see. What else do you have?
I don't know.
So next Wednesday, as soon as Heath gets off work, we're getting in an Uber or Lyft, whatever, to the airport. And so as soon as I get off work, I gotta feed the animals. I gotta make sure all their stuff's all put away and all their toys and their beds and everything is all comfy.
You gonna put them out here?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah, in the living room, all their toys, everything, make sure all the water's filled. And then after that, then Heath gets us off work. We'll get in the rideshare program. And we'll get to the airport. And then we get to meet Shauna at the airport.
And then we get to sit with her, too.
Yeah, we're all going to be sitting together on the airplane to Florida.
Whose idea was that?
I think that was yours.
Whatever.
And then, so we're thinking that day we'll start off vlogging by going like, oh, here's our breakfast for the day. Here we are eating lunch. Here we are now getting ready. Here we are in the ride share. We're on our way. And then here we are at the airport. There's Shauna. Ah!
Ask the driver if he wants to be on film.
Right? And then we'll see Shauna, and then we'll get on the airplane, and we'll be like, we're on the plane selfie. And then
It's gonna be fun.
and then when we get to Orlando at like 11:30 p.m. Wednesday, then we'll be catching the shuttle to the hotel. And I know Susan's gonna be at the hotel. I
That's
think
right.
Brian and Karen will already be there. And I know it's gonna be midnight basically by the time we get to the hotel.
And we're staying one night. We ought to go live that night too.
Yeah, midnight. And then Jerry and Patty are supposed to get in after midnight. And then we'll go to the hotel and chill out. And then we'll finally get some sleep, probably about
Right.
2 in the morning, maybe. And then we'll sleep, and then we'll get up, and then it'll just be a whole new day. I'm just so excited. We're going to do Universal. Thursday night is the dinner with 2KK and other people. And then Friday, I still don't know everything we're going to do Friday and Saturday.
I thought that Shauna and Susan already had plans for us.
Maybe. And then Sunday, we get on the shuttle to the cruise. I'm just so excited. Gosh, it's been almost 3 years.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Lynette said most of the things our CocoK have a weight limit of 300 pounds. I can't see a limit for the balloon ride. Yeah, I don't think the balloon ride, because you're riding with a group of people. But yeah, a lot of the stuff, it's like 300 or 275 on something.
Oh, well. Save the money. Because it's not included.
Right? Sarah said, calling it a night, you guys. Have a good weekend.
Good night.
You too. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh.
Jerry said, so what's the play for next Friday night in Orlando? Someone on the forum mentioned a second day of Texas to Brazil, but we're not sure we want to do 2 nights there. 120, 150 for 2 of us. I know. When it wasn't Texas to Brazil, Ann had posted in the low carb group, it was like Rio Brazil, I think is what it was called. Which she said was really good.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's what I was saying too, though, because having the Brazilian Thursday night, that's $120. And always cost us that. And so then Friday and Saturday,
it's on vacation.
It's still money. I don't know.
But you know what I'm doing it as? It's another excursion. Just remember how we used to always book the chef's table and treat it as another excursion? Mm-hmm. This will be the same way.
But that's
and
what we're doing Thursday night. That's what we're doing Thursday night.
We're doing 2 excursions, Thursday and Friday.
What about Saturday, dear?
I haven't decided yet. Mm-hmm. We're still dreaming that up.
And there's Shauna. Woohoo! Okay, Lynette said the balloon ride is open to all adventurers.
Okay. Do you want to?
No.
See, I'd rather spend the money on going to the Brazilian than go doing some balloon ride.
Oh, okay. Jerry said our flight arrives around 12:30, so 1:30 to the hotel. Red-eye flight. Hopefully they'll be able to get us a room. Otherwise, we'll be napping. Well, because what I did is
Why don't you sleep on the plane?
I already booked the hotel room, and I have on there that we'll be arriving after midnight. And they said that was no problem, but I did book it for Wednesday through Sunday. So I've already paid for Wednesday night, and when I called them and said, hey, I just want to make sure y'all know it's going to be actually Thursday, probably about 12:30 before I get to the hotel, they said, oh, no problem. That it's noted on there, your late arrival. They know airplanes come in after midnight, and that they were fine with it. They said, you've already paid for it. You have the room. So that's what they told us.
Who messaged you? You didn't phone go off?
That was Shauna. Shauna said, I think Friday's going to be a free night. Make your own plans. I'm planning on being tired. Right? From between Wednesday, then Thursday's going to be another late one. What?
I have my vacation energy.
Oh.
That's why I'm getting tired now. I'm stocking up.
Oh, okay. Jerry said, yes, it's vacation, but it's still money. Old adage, a Dutchman is money are hard to part. Right, it's still money. Lynette said, our flight arrives in Orlando about 8 p.m. on Friday. Oh, that's awesome, Lynette. So you'll be there Friday night. So we'll be at the hotel by then, probably.
Huh.
By the time you get to the hotel, we'll probably be at the hotel back for the night.
It's broken.
Yeah, because somebody throws it around.
Throw you around.
That's what you say. So we'll probably see you. That'll be
If we're not
exciting.
already asleep.
No, you'll have vacation energy. Jerry said, I tried to book for Wednesday night and they said I'd get charged a no-show fee. I'm going to call them tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know why you'd be charged a no-show fee. I mean, when I called them, I said, look, it's even though I paid for Wednesday, I'm not actually showing up until like 12:30 a.m. Thursday. And they said, that's fine. We have you down as a late. And I said, so no issues. He was like, no, you've already paid for the night. It's yours. You know, whether you want to use it or not, you've already paid for it.
Right?
So if you want to book a room, like I guess, you know, how people were doing over in Ukraine, like they were buying rooms and just not showing up.
Right.
So it's the same thing. I've already paid for the room and they know that it's a late arrival. So that's what I did. I just booked the room for the 11th and then put on their late arrival will be about 12:30 a.m. And then that's when I booked it like 2 months ago. And then I called them last week and I said, I just want to make sure. And they said, yep, we have you down. Yeah, you're coming Wednesday through Sunday. And we have down that you'll be arriving very late on Wednesday. So you're fine. But I also have the IHG app. So I could actually check in on the app. And use the app, will usually have a key on the app as well. So I'll just check in like on the airplane.
Right.
Shauna said, same for her. She has it as a late room. And then Jamie said, I'm way behind. The only excursion we have planned is the one with your local guide. Sounds like that may be all we do. Oh, so what are your plans for Coco Cay? Are you going to, I mean, we don't have an excursion booked for the other two ports either, but in Coco Cay, we're just going to get off and go to the big pool because, again, we're not really beach people. So we were going to go to the big pool that is the lagoon and has the swim-up bar. And so it looked like that would be nice, and that's included. There's other free activities on Coco Cay.
Is the food included or is that an extra?
Yes, no, most of the food. There are some foods that's a pay, but most of it.
Was it the tacos and burgers?
Well, there's another one that does something else. We went over it all in our video.
I'm just making sure if we've gone over a lot.
Oh, I know.
And I'm tired.
But yes, there's some. You get food there for free. There are some to pay, but they have really good free options. And then at St. Thomas, we were just going to catch the local shuttle to downtown. And there's an old Dutch fort in downtown St. Thomas, wherever we're ported at. And we were going to go there, just walk around, do that, and then head back to the ship. Lynette said, what is everyone doing on St. Thomas? Well, hey, I just answered that. That was good of me. Karen said she worked at a hotel. The only time we charge a no-show is if you didn't show by the next morning. Yeah, that makes sense. Reichman said, it's time to get the dogs out one more time and time to get to bed. Busy day tomorrow. Have a great evening, everyone.
Yeah,
you too.
We got to get up in the morning, remember?
Oh, I know. Shauna said, I got one of those floaty mats for the Lazy River Big Pool Swim-Up Bar. Yeah, that'll be fun. Karen said, we're signed up for a snorkeling excursion on St. Thomas and St. Kitts. Since we found our fins en masse, we're canceling the snorkeling equipment at Coco Cay. Of course, it was the cheapest one. Oh, of course. But that'll be so much fun. Shauna said, I can rent floaties. Have I mentioned I don't swim well? Well, I don't think the water's going to be that deep in that lagoon. Jerry said, yeah, they stated that to me since I wouldn't be coming in until Thursday. I have to call Wednesday to see if they can get us in early. I told them I'd happily pay for the day. They said no show fee. That doesn't make sense.
Why are they telling you different than they told us?
I don't know. Maybe the person just didn't understand. Lynette said, we're wanting to snorkel on St. Thomas. Oh, that'll be fun. It is good places there. Karen said, oops, did I just say that out loud? Oh, geez, they are nuts, right? Jamie said, you can probably expect me to trail you guys like a lost puppy. I'll be very out of my element. That's okay. We're all in this together, right?
When are y'all arriving, Jamie?
Sometime Thursday.
Because
Remember, they're driving
Yeah.
straight through.
That's what I'm saying. We may need them to go run and get some food for us.
But we're ordering the food Thursday morning.
I know.
Yeah. So I forgot I could just also check in on my phone. So maybe do that. Download the IHG app.
But are you a member?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm a member.
I know, but I'm asking if he is.
Oh, yeah. They better put out that sign that says, welcome, Platinum. But yeah, so I just...
Oh, y'all stay at the fancy places.
I know, right? But yeah, I just use the app for everything, so I'll probably be doing that. Let's see if I have it right now. IHG. And should have, there's my reservation.
You check in right now?
As you can manage your stay preferences, like we always say, we want to be near the elevator.
Or near the ice maker.
Yeah, hotel check-in and check-out, amenities, food and drink. Now, I can't check in yet. It's usually not till the day before or the day of. But yeah, I'll be able to start doing the check-in on the app and just do it that way. Like that Wednesday afternoon, I'll just check in, and you can even choose to have the key on your phone, and then I'm good. Okay. Just a couple more comments. Lynette said we're taking an island tour on St. Kitts. That'll be fun. We are too. We're doing an island tour through. Last time we were there, we used a lady named Annie, and she does tours by locals. So she's a local tour guide. So we hired her. And so she's going to be taking us around to all the different sightseeing things, the popular things, right, to do on St. Kitts. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm thinking last time I was there, she took us to the place, I think they're called Batiste, where they use this dyeing technique to make like towels and beach wraps, body wraps. Have one of those? I had last time, because they're kind of expensive, I got a little washcloth. Remember the blue one with the flower?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this time maybe it'd be cool if we get like a full-size towel.
But the money. We can't spend the money on that. We could.
At least the towel I would have for years, unlike the dinner that won't last days.
What do they say? You just rent it?
Let's see. Karen said St. Kitts used to have e-bike rentals, but they've not reopened. Oh, that's no fun. Shauna said, I remember when I called about mine and Rhonda's room for when she comes in, I listened to some guy spiel and got 500 points. There you go. Jerry said, on St. Kitts, we have Brimstone Hill and Fairview, the Great House on St. Thomas, Mountaintop, and Villa Botanica. Oh, nice. Karen said, Brian is heading over to the park to meet his team for the walk tonight. Wow. They have to finish in 3 hours and a few minutes to qualify. Send positive thoughts his way. Wow, that's awesome. Well, I know Brian's going to knock it out of the park. He'll do it in less than 3 hours for sure. Lynette said, Jerry, that's what we're doing. Oh, well, maybe you'll be on the tour with Jerry.
Right.
Oh, and then she said, we're doing some Botanica in St. Kitts. Yeah. Let's see. What's the one I've got put? I mean, it's full. I shouldn't tease y'all with it.
Well, what if they're on it with us?
No, they're not. Because...
No, somebody else. I'm saying it's listening.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm just looking for what all she does.
Oh,
Goodness.
I'm telling you.
I'm saying. Okay, let me try this other way. Tours by locals.
Oh, put it that way. That one, I don't know why I'm thinking about the other thing.
What's the other
I
thing?
don't know. When we're out walking around.
What?
The one where we're just going to go do it ourselves.
Are you talking about St. Thomas? Where
Sure.
we're going to go downtown?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I got all confused. I told you I'm just tired.
I see. Okay. Let's see here. We go. Mega Full Island. Where'd it go? I guess I shouldn't have tapped it right then. Okay. It's called Mega Full Island Historical Tour. But it's let's see, the city of Basturi. I know I'm butchering that. Basturi? No, that doesn't sound right either. But then the War Memorial, after the Bird's Nest, we'll visit the Bloody Point and Carving of the Rocks, through the rainforest to the Botanical Garden with Romney Manor and Carabel Batik. That's the one. The Batik is where they like use certain dyes to create these different cloths. It's a really cool process. They'll walk you through it because I've done this tour before. They walk you through it, and you get to watch them making stuff right then. And then, of course, it drops off into the gift shop where you then can buy all of that stuff.
Of course.
Then to historical Brimstone Hill Fortress, then to Black Rocks, visit Southeast Peninsula where the Atlantic and Caribbean Ocean meets. And then if we have time, to the beach Carambola, and then back to the ship. So I thought that last time we took it, it was a really great tour. It was a lot of fun, and we just had a good time with her all day. I remember last time, believe it was her that stopped us at the place where we had the barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
And it was like like all of a sudden, that's why I like private tours, is all of a sudden we were on the side and there was like these different shops. She goes, oh, let's stop here. I know some people here are really cool. Well, one of the places, they were just making chicken, just barbecuing the chicken right there on the grill. I guess grilling the chicken.
Yeah.
They would just smother it with some barbecue sauce, and they just grilled it right there and gave you a plate. And it was pretty, and there you'll need cash, but it was pretty inexpensive. And then we were just sitting eating with locals, so it was really cool.
It was.
Let's see. Karen said we are signed up for the half-day Champagne Catsell Beach and snorkel.
Oh, wow.
And nature kayaking and snorkeling. Took what we could get that was left. Wow, that sounds like a blast, though.
It is.
Haley said, I'm so tired. I only had about 2 hours of sleep.
Wow.
I also have to get up early in the morning to get the bakery to pick up my daughter's cupcakes. Aw, her second birthday was May the 3rd. Aw, well, happy belated birthday to her. That'll be so much fun. Well, thanks for stopping by, Haley. You have a great time this weekend.
Yeah.
So we're having her party tomorrow, so everyone will be off work. Aw, that's so awesome. And now she's at the age where she kind of remember it and kind of get what's going on, right? Yeah, so that's basically our plan. And then, yeah, St. Thomas, we're just going to do that. It's like, so on that, you'll need some cash because it's $4 per person each way to get downtown the city in St. Thomas. And then on the ship, I think it's just going to be a blast, don't you?
It better be.
Oh, it better be. Or what?
I'll cry.
And you know what? If Friday night, if that speaker that's coming on Friday afternoon does not do a good job, it's all his fault.
So say I'll have my stunt double do it for me.
Who's your stunt double? I'm not your stunt double. I'm not the same height or shape or nothing.
They won't know. It's all done on theirs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
15 minutes for him to talk and tell
Or
a
yawn.
story. Yeah, you'll probably get up there and yawn. Hey, y'all. And then 5 minutes left.
I'm sorry, I'm tired.
I know. All right, I guess we'll be going.
You said that Kim Howerton speaks before me?
I think so. Either before or after. Haley said she's going to love her party. It's going to be Minnie Mouse themed, and she has lots of presents. Oh, that's so sweet,
That's
Minnie
awesome.
Mouse. How cute. I bet that's adorable. Well, next week you'll get to see some Harry Potter stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Butterbeer.
And then whatever else we're gonna do at Universal.
Hopefully ride a roller coaster.
Yeah, probably a few.
I hope.
I think we could get on the Mummy because I think I rode the Mummy last time.
Nice.
And remember last time you rode? Well, of course this is the one in California, but the water ride where you were like, "Oh, I didn't know if that was gonna fit." The guy was like, "Yeah, it seems good enough," and you were like, "I don't think it really fit." Remember?
It didn't close all the way.
I know. So then thinking as it was just like the water log, but the one part where you go down, you were like really holding on. You were like, "I don't think this is gonna protect me."
Makes it more fun that way.
Oh, Shauna said Dr. Seuss. She wants to see Dr. Seuss. Yeah. Where's Dr. Seuss in the Universal?
I don't know.
I know The Simpsons.
Yeah. That's where I got the Duff beer.
Yeah, that's right. Kathy's here. Hey, Kathy P and AZ. Haven't seen you in a while. She goes, hello, Hungry Horde.
Howdy.
Long time no live. Hope all is well. We've been doing great. We were actually just about to say bye. But yeah, we've just been talking about the cruise. I wish y'all were going on it. Oh, Shauna said they have a t-shirt she wants. It's called Auntie of All Things. Of course. I kind of want to go to the one with all the monsters. There's supposed to be the classic monsters, and I want probably a t-shirt of one of them.
I also got to do laundry tomorrow while you're getting your hair done.
Yeah.
I
gotta get up early to get my hair done, y'all. I'm gonna have to get up at 8 in the morning, I think.
I'll help you. If I can wake up.
You'll wake up. You were up early this morning.
Because your dogs woke me up.
Why aren't they still in the room with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
For whatever reason, I told you, they woke me up, but Samson didn't want to go outside. Don't do that.
I know. Something going on. But yeah, what Samson's been doing lately is he won't go out in the morning. But then after Heath leaves the room, then Samson likes to jump in the bed with me.
That's why he's doing it.
He's like, "Oh, I get alone time with Mom." And then he rolls all over, then he licks my face, and then he's so happy, and then he's jumping in the bed and doing cartwheels in the bed and everything, and then he'll finally settle down and be like, "Okay, now next to Mom." I sure hope they do okay when we're gone on this trip. I'm gonna miss them. Shauna said yes, they have some great monsters things. YouTube Rick's Flicks has shown me a lot of great Universal vids. Awesome. Kathy P said, I'm jelly about the cruise, but I want to hear all about it. Right? I know. I'm sorry, y'all. But hopefully next year, maybe some more of you could come. But yeah, I guess that's really it. And then, let's see, what about...
I'm fading. I'm sorry, folks.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. I've got a lot done today, though.
Oh, Shari said that since you have the internet, maybe you guys can FaceTime with the pups. Well, we don't have iPhones. Isn't that who FaceTimes? iPhone? I don't know.
I don't know if Hans and Nicole have iPhones.
Oh, I don't know either. Well, and then who knows? Because I know they're going to be coming at different times because, you know, they work weird schedules. So they might be like at 3 in the morning. And I love my animals, but I don't want you to call me at 3 in the morning.
I think what we need to do, too, is get a... Didn't we just... You went, was it yesterday or whatever? and you got all the paper towels,
Yeah.
we should leave that sitting here for them.
Yeah.
So I don't have to go hunt it down.
Right. That's what I figured. I was gonna put. I have a box of animal pee pads just in case. We'll put out the paper towels, some cleaning stuff, the Swiffer stuff.
And go ahead instead of because usually we have the garbage bags under the sink. Might as well just set them up here too.
Yeah.
If they need them.
If they need them.
And I probably need to dig out because we used to have 3 trash cans out in the garage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to dig them out and have them sitting up there and make it easier for them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Shauna said, Zoom. Maybe. Kathy said, Heath, you need your rest. Get on off of here.
Aww.
Right?
She's sending me to bed. You hear that?
Jerry, Heath looks like he's ready to crash.
I told y'all that an hour ago.
Jamie said, I'm worried about my dogs too. My mother-in-law says they whine and howl when both Eli and I are out of the house. I hope they'll be able to cope. I know, isn't it hard? Like you're like, oh, what is something? How are they gonna do it? Shauna said, do you have the vet info for them? Oh yeah, I should read that too.
That's a good idea. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Kathy said she hopes to be part of it next year. I hope so too.
Me too.
Okay, and Haley said, I think it's bedtime for me. It's bedtime for me too. I'm like feeling it as well. Karen said, my mom will be the critter sitting for us at our house, so that gives us peace of mind. Mom says it's like a vacation for her being out of here. Wow.
But see, also, while she's in the shower, I got to take and put up the luggage because they're laid out right now. I was doing our last little bit. They're laid out on our bed, so I got to clear those away so we can go to bed.
Yeah, we won't. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to get my hair done. Look, this is how long my hair is.
That's like Cousin It right there.
I was saying, right? I do kind of look like Cousin It, don't I?
Put all on your face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you look like chick
now
from the
I look
Grudge.
like Cousin Hit.
No, from the Grudge.
Right?
Oh God, don't do that.
Okay, now it's all in my face. Okay, so here's my hair, right? That's how far
are you
it
getting
is.
trimmed?
A little bit, yeah. I always have it trim it. But I guess tomorrow in the MS Journey and probably Heath's story, you'll get to see the new hair.
Well, the MS Journey we posted either Saturday night or Sunday. My version of the Why I Went Keto will be going out on Wednesday.
Yes, that's right. And so that's it. So you'll get to see the hair and then the nails. I'll see if Heath will be the hot pink or flowers on his toenails. Since he's wearing shoes, why would it matter if they're painted, right?
So we don't want to spend the money.
Oh, Jerry said Patty's getting her hair done next Tuesday. No, it's the same price either way. All right. Let's go to bed. Thank you all so much again for joining us. Next Friday, we'll be in Orlando.
Right?
Karen
and
said
my new shirt.
Oh, yeah. Well, here. Kneel a little bit. Isn't that cool? That's Heath's new shirt. And Karen said her version of doing hair is brushing it. Will we get to have that on the cruise? Oh, Haley said you could do the hot pink and flowers.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to wait and have him cut my hair on the ship.
Now, wasn't he just getting on to me about money? All right, y'all. Good night. Have a great weekend. Be safe, everyone.